And I think we can all say hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nameless campaign. I am the Dungeon Master or GM or whatever you want to call me. It's totally fine. You're probably going to call me names during this anyway. Whiskey on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him. And we are joined by the lovely Rhode, played by Picto Bean. Rhode is they, them pronouns. And Picto, your pronouns are...
They, she.
They, she. Say hello.
Hello.
And we
Hello,
are...
chat.
Yeah. And we are also joined by the lovely, I think, Loralai. Pronouns she, her.
Got it.
Played by the lovely Nat. Nat, what are your pronouns? Just to make sure I get it right.
She day.
She, they. And say hello.
Hello.
And last but no means least, we are joined by Rising Sun. Pronouns she, her. Played by Taki, Tassie, however you want to call them. And your pronouns are...
Any.
Any. And say hello.
Hello!
We are all very excited and nervous to get started. Hopefully the closed captions are not going to be going against us and making us all look like fools. But no promises.
More than usual.
More than usual.
Basically.
But thanks everyone who's here for the very first session. We're going to be jumping in really soon, but I just want to let you know that if you want to know any more information about the artist, TurquoiseMagpie, please use the command artist. Also use the command players, so it just gives you the links to all of their details, and you can also use the command pally if anyone wants to support the players. And I believe you can choose however you want to split it as well. So if you have a favorite, you can support them. But we don't really mind either way. Yeah, if you want to support us in any way like that, please use those commands. And I just had this like weird panic in my head where I was like, you know, have those overlay noises, what people can choose with channel points.
Oh no.
Oh,
In my head, I was
no.
like, wait, have I turned those off? Yes. Okay. I've turned them off. I just thought to myself, like, I'm gonna get into this really big like moment, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like a wah. Oh god, damn it.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the middle of a fight. Hello there.
Oh, yeah. Imagine it being timed, where like I introduce a character and then we put the Obi-Wan thing. That'd be so good. Holy heck.
I mean, that'd make it better, to be honest.
Or like, this person gets hit. Bonk.
We need to do
Oh my
it.
gosh.
We need to do it. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, everyone. We're gonna get started. So strap yourselves in. Players, are you all ready to go?
Yeah.
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 All right. So I have written, and I don't write ever, a little introduction for
Damn, Jared
for
90.
our. I know. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I wrote a little introduction to the campaign itself. I hope you all enjoy it, and let's just crack on, shall we? So,
Oh.
let's go. They say that magic is everywhere in this world. Not just in spells, wands, and little sneaky goblin shoes, but literally in the air that we breathe. Those who are more inclined in the ways of the arcane are said to be able to see and sometimes even smell or taste the thread of magic moving throughout the world. Although, just as if we were able to see gravity holding us down to the ground, they choose to ignore this sense, for to constantly allow the view of the octarine glow to enter our minds would surely drive us to madness. However, if one was so inclined to dabble into the madness, and also had the ability to see the world in one go, they would notice that in some areas, the magical air was far more thicker. One of these areas were the Moonshay Isles, an archipelago of adventure and ambition where magic was slowly but surely making its appearance known to even the most mundane of people, whether they like it or not. We start this journey in the small melting pot town of Pontswain at the very beginning of spring. The harsh, icy grasp of winter had finally loosened its grip around the throat of the Isles, and to celebrate, the people of Pontswain were hosting their widely known event, the Colour Festival, a holiday of new beginnings, divine love and prosperity, where all was welcome, regardless of race and background, to bask in its glorious hue. Travellers across the Isles would visit to experience the combination of exotic flavours to awaken the mind, smells to trigger a tingle down the spine, and music so light and beautiful, even the most shadowy of personalities could see the light in the world. Truly, a place to create your own unique stories, to tell your loved ones at home. And as all good stories start, we find ourselves in a small, warm as it could be given the circumstances, tavern called the Tipsy Dove, with a slogan above its sign, "You provide the coin, we provide the comfort." It's the early hours of a brisk morning, and our first adventurers still fast asleep and late for work. I hope that was okay.
That was awesome.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So, Rhode.
Yes.
Let's get into it, shall we?
Sure. By all means.
Okay. I just need to change a little bit of the tone with the music. So just bear with me for a second.
Are we supposed to hear it too?
Hopefully on your end.
I can hear
Oh,
it.
there we go. Now I can now. Okay.
Don't worry, I changed it. This is a professional setup, everyone.
It's all professional.
So professional. But yeah, Rhode, you find yourself not awoken yet. You are fast asleep in your hopefully cozy bed.
Mhm.
And you find yourself staring. Well, if you were awake, you'd be seeing the ceiling of your bedroom. But you look past that and you look into the night sky above you, clear as it could be, with twinkling constellations surrounding your vision. And during these moments, which you've had quite a few of before, you find yourself lying there steady. The only thing that can move are your eyes to gaze around. And it's almost like staring into fire that you just become mesmerized by what you see in the sky. To the point where your body sort of disconnects from any feeling that you have. In fact, it feels like you are starting to float slowly up and towards the stars in the sky.
Mhm.
You see certain constellations that you know of. You have Mistra's Star Circle, or Crown of the North. You have Lavaranda's Lantern to the northeast. Arrows of the Gods, which is true east. Then you have a sort of snaky line going from southeast to the south, slightly southwest, called the Ice Snake. Southwest is Jazz's Dagger. True west, the Eyes of the Watching Woman. And northwest, the Sleepless Nights. These are the stars and the constellations that you have studied throughout your life. And they're just dancing. You know, they're just in their position like normal. And then you see 3 different constellations. You've known these for a while now. And each of them have their own specific color and brightness. One is the chalice, where you look at it and you feel a kind of comfort. You have the archer, where you feel a kind of strength, if you would.
Mhm.
And then the final one, the dragon, which is the one what grounds you, what makes you have that little feeling of self-belief what pops up that you can do it. And your eyes sort of fixate on all 3 of these. And as you stare, you notice that their positions start to shift and just slowly dance around one another. And again, your eyes can follow this rhythm as they move around. They start to spin in their positions, kind of like a carousel or teacups, which is what I'm fond of. And they sort of spiral closer and closer together until they meet into the center. And as they meet into the center, they connect, and there's this bright light, like a new star is born. And it glows a greenish yellow color with a little tint of purple as it flashes and then starts to slowly drift. And then you notice it begins to fall to the west of your vision. And you remember this is a memory of a previous night where you were spending your nights stargazing on the lovely balcony area of Tipsy Dove. And for some reason, over the past few nights, you cannot get that image of the flash and the fall out of your mind. And as you feel your body just still floating weightlessly, there's this as your body goes and you sort of fall and your body feels like you hit the ground and you wake up and you're awake and you hear a on your door. What do you do?
I likely fell out of bed at that point, so I probably would I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
You know, get as dressed as I can with wanting to get there as quickly as possible. So just probably just tossing on like a quick like robe or something.
Yep.
And then I will go to the door and not without opening it. I'm gonna go, yes.
And you hear a familiar voice cry out. This is Lulu, your boss, who's going,
oh no.
Rhode, wake up. Wake up. You're late. You're so late for work. It's a busy day. Why are you still asleep?
I'm sorry. I give me 2 minutes. I promise. Lulu, I know. We will talk about it over tea. I will make us a great pot when everything calms down, and I will fill you in on all of it. I promise. I'll go get ready. I promise.
Sounds good. Just hurry up. Okay, I'm going to get swamped.
Okay.
It's okay right now. It's early in the morning still. It's fine. We just got a lot of prep to do and money to make. Okay?
You got it. We're gonna make all the coin. I promise.
Okay.
Even if I gotta hustle it out of people. Okay.
Bye. And you hear a as they scurry away. So as yourself moves slightly away from the door, you turn into your room. Before that, actually, what does your room look like?
Oh, very, very disheveled. I would like to say that I am a creature of keeping things like orderly, which I do, just not personal belongings. So a little bit cluttered. Everything has its place. Like if you go, where's X? I'll go, it's right over there. But but more often than not, it's people would be like, oh my God, what happened? And so, but like all of my clothes and stuff are like ready to go. Obviously, nice folded piles on the edge of the bed. Like it's very much that sort of a thing.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
But I will hurry up and get ready, don my working clothing. And head down.
As you go up to, I'm assuming there's a mirror in your room to make sure.
Yes.
As Rhode goes up to the mirror and gets dressed, and you finally get everything on what you need to get on for the day. Describe to the players and anyone who's listening what exactly your character looks like. We have pictures, but for people who might be listening.
Oh, sure, of course. So Rhode is a water genasi, and they have, well, I guess I have like bluish, more like bluish sort of hair with like more of like a like slate-ish colored skin, and very vibrant, like like a like mauvish color eyes. Um,
Nice.
and so for clothing, it's typical like a barmaid type of thing. With like a little uh I'm not thinking in English at the
You're
moment.
doing
So
great.
it's kind of like a poofy sort of like blouse type of a thing. Like a nice little like corset. And then, like just like a very, formidable like skirt underneath so that, both cuteness, form and function. And then just some nice like leather type shoes.
Very nice. That was great. That was great.
Ah, thanks.
What was the thing? Something comfort. What did you just say? It was
Oh, form and comfort?
yeah. It was that's a really nice phrasing. So
Sure.
it takes you a bit of time, a few minutes just to make sure your hair's kind of put into a little ponytail.
Sure.
You
Mhm.
get dressed, make sure you're looking okay, and you make your way down the stairs. And as you make your way down the stairs, you are greeted with just a really nice homely feel, homely for you because you're so
Mhm.
used to it, of just nice tavern music. It's still early in the morning, so it's not all up in it's not exactly like pumping in there. It's more of just a hey, it's like a speakeasy kind of bar, right,
Mhm.
at this
Mhm.
point. And yeah, you go downstairs, and would you like to describe what it looks like, your tipsy
Sure.
dove?
Sure. So, it feels almost very traditional in terms of like when you would think of like a fantasy sort of, like tavern or pub. Um, Stone, like cobblestone-esque, just like broken up stone like for like the floor and along like the walls, with a lot of like wood, like accents and things like that. Um, I think that depending on like other adventurers that had came in, sometimes they would bring back some of their like trinkets that probably really weren't worth much, but like if Rhode gave them like a little bit of something extra, or if Lulu gave something a little bit extra during like their journeys, they would come back. And then so all along like the walls, kind of similar to, like certain restaurants and stuff, how they have like little like, moments of, like little like pictures or
Yep, yep,
like
yep.
items and stuff just like on the walls. Not everywhere, of course. And also high up enough so that you don't get anybody trying to steal it.
Which still happens
But
no matter what. There's always
of
people who
course,
try,
100% it does.
unfortunately.
My perception unfortunately can't catch everybody, right? And so, but so there's like lots of little tables. One's more for like if people just want, like to sit by themselves. Other ones for like large parties if they just want to sit together or if they want to like maybe meet someone new. Just like comfy like rugs and stuff. Like a nice fireplace. And just a bunch of barrels and a room, obviously like a couple doors like leading to different parts like within the back, to be able to go in and take care of new sort of stuff like the kitchen and other things.
Beautiful. That sounds amazing, by the way. Sounds really cool. I'd definitely go there, to be fair. So as you descend the stairs, you see Lulu behind the bar. And to describe Lulu, Lulu is a not short-ish, but kind of short gnome. And she has pronouns as she, her. And for her, she has red hair, loads of freckles on her face, slightly sun-kissed skin, blue eyes, and actually kind of wears a very similar outfit to what you wear, but it's a bit more, how can I say it, kind of vibrant, a few more bits of gold here and there, and it's fake gold, but no one knows the
No,
difference.
it's not. It's
It's
100% real gold.
Exactly. And you see her standing behind the bar, and on the bar, because she's a gnome, they've made it so there's like a level behind the bar for anyone who is of gnomish descent or dwarvish descent. They don't have to be tiptoeing and reaching and all that. They don't have to feel discriminated against. They've got a nice place to hop onto, so they feel like they can still own the bar. And you see her just going down there, cleaning up a tiny bit, serving drinks to any customers around. And she looks at you and goes, "Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you feeling today?"
tired, but I'm, let's start the day.
I'll put a cup of coffee on for you as well. I know you're going to do it, but it's fine. But have you been looking at those stars again?
I over tea, I promise.
Okay, you know it's going to ruin your sleeping pattern.
I know.
Sleeping's so important, Rhode.
I can't help it. Like, it's even if I don't go out and look, they're still there every time I close my eyes.
Well, we're not going to go anywhere, are they?
I know.
So there's no rush. They're going to be there whenever you want to go up there. It's fine, but just make sure you look after your own health, because if you come down here and you're tired, we don't make as much money because you're slow, you stumble things, you drop drinks. We need to make sure that you are focused, especially today, Rhode.
Of course.
It's the Colour Festival. This is the only chance we get to make money.
We got this.
Okay.
Get the coffee. It's going to go through my veins. It's going to be great.
Okay. What's a start of a day for Rhode when it comes to this kind of working experience? When you're behind a bar, what do you usually do around the tavern?
Sure. So to help out in terms of with that sort of thing, I think that a lot of the early stuff that I take care of is making sure that even though when I went to bed the night, before I go to bed the night before, always making sure that it's like clean, the tables are all back up and looking good and everything like that. But just in case if I miss something or something like that, just going through to make sure that it looks mostly presentable. I mean, it's it's a pub, like there's gonna be stuff, right? Like we can't get everything. And then just making sure that like all of like the drinks and everything like are ready to go. If we need to potentially order more from our supplier in terms of with that sort of stuff, to do like just like a quick inventory, especially with the festival happening, to take a little bit of a load off of Lulu. They would 100% be like, even if it was like secretive and just be like, oh look, it's done. Oh my, look, here we go. And then just like tidying up, making sure to prep for like any sort of like meals, like to see with I don't know if it's just us or if we have like I don't know in terms of if there's like food. I would assume that we would have like some like maybe a chef, maybe not every day, but probably for right now we might have like brought someone in.
They do basic stuff, nothing too fancy in this establishment.
Right.
And
right.
they like it like that, like you said with cleaning. Some people like a little bit of rough when it comes to a place, you know.
Right.
But yeah, and you just crack on for a little bit in the morning, just cleaning and serving, and you notice that one of your not friends. I mean, it's up to you how you want to decide on this relationship, I guess.
Sure.
But a regular patron, it's called Twiggy, and Twiggy, as you see, is a kind of a scruff-looking human. You know him as one of the sailors for a ship called the Budgie. And you see that he's sort of just slumped over a tiny bit on his own. He's got his own table because it's not busy right now. And he's just sort of looking a little bit sad, sort of drowning his sorrows. Bear in mind, it's still early, but he's on his third drink already. What do you do? Do you consolidate him at all? What would you do when you see Twiggy?
Sure. So I probably would go into the back really quickly because obviously I need to eat something as well too, right?
For sure.
Go and get like my my cup of coffee, and grab something and enough to split, and then just like sit down like next to him like in like the chair, and just like sit down next, like slide over like the plate and be like, all right, what's going on? What is this? What are you doing? You're you sulking again? What?
He turns and goes, "Hello, Rhode.
Hello.
How are you?"
I'm a little worried about you.
About me?
For the fourth time this week, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's been a hard winter, Rhode, know, and and he just takes a quick sip of his drink and goes, "Listen, as you know, we're gonna be departing tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's great, but money and the captain just," and he sort of like knocks on the table a tiny bit out of frustration. He's just a prick, Yeah. I know. It's more money than I usually get during the winter. I mean, I always, you know me, I'm an odd job kind of guy. I walk around and make sure everyone's okay, get a little bit of copper here and there. But oh my god, it's just not fair. All right, it's not fair. We make all of that money for him, and he gives us a small percentage.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with that?
I mean, what are you looking for? A genuine answer? Are you looking for how we normally like? And I go, let's go take him out. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what.
Take him out with you.
I'm not being serious.
Take him out, will be. And he gets like real, like almost uncomfortably close to you as he sort of sways and goes, "That would be a very good idea." And as he says that, there's this stomp, and this big, meaty hand slaps him on the shoulder.
A Goliath type of hand?
A Goliath, yes. A
Oh,
very, very tall Goliath. Sheer head, tattoos everywhere. And you know this as Captain K. And he taps him on the shoulder and goes, "Hello, Twiggy. How are you?" And you see Twiggy sort of just slumps and just looks. And Twiggy just goes, "Oh, I'm good, boss. I'm good. What's wrong?" And he just squeezes him a tiny bit on the shoulders and goes, "Oh, nothing. I'm just here to indulge in the festivities and, you know, look around." He looks around the bar and just take in the environment, have a little bit of drink and all that before we get into our little journey tomorrow. Eh? And he like sort of shakes him about a tiny bit, and Twiggy's just like, yeah. Well, you are a fantastic part of his team, right? He's like, yeah, sure. Well, tells you what. And he like looks at you, Rhode, and goes, "Waitress, could you help my man with another drink, please? I'll pay for it." And he like gets a gold and he just flicks the gold towards you.
okay. Can I do
Do you want to do a roll?
a dex save to try to catch it?
So for this, is it going to be a dex check? So you're going to roll a d20 plus your dexterity modifier. First roll of the game.
All right.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay. 13.
13. So as he flicks it your way, you weren't even like looking at him during this moment. You were sort of just looking at Twiggy, you know, like sort of mentally consolidating him. And just at the corner of your eye, as he flicks, you just look at Twiggy and go, "Psh," and you catch it. And you just look at him, I guess. And he just goes, "There's a nice, waitress. Thank you. We just got to do a little bit of talking."
Sure. I will get up, push my chair in fully. I don't know which one that he was going to be going for, if any of them, but purposefully, like to like not to like leave it available for him just to sit in. I mean, not fully pointedly, like to act like that I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, like it's with intent from my side, you
Absolutely
know.
fine.
And then go and get him something. I also will leave, like I'll grab like part of whatever, like the, I don't know, like biscuit, whatever type of thing that I brought, like part of it for mine, but then leave the other half for Twiggy.
Do me a favor. I would like you to roll a perception check for me.
Sure, you got it.
So look into your skills. Roll a d20 plus whatever that number is next to it.
+6.
+6. You are wise.
Oh my god.
What'd you
that
get?
is a dirty 20.
Okay. As you grab your stuff and you walk away, you hear just ever so slightly the whisper of K into Twiggy's ear, and what he says is, "Don't you ever do that fucking again." And then he goes, a big slap, and he goes, "Right, I'm off. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hopefully see you tomorrow morning. If not, have a lovely festival." And he sort of stands up, all burly, shoulders back, chin high, as he turns around and makes his way out. And as
I'm gonna watch him the whole time. Like my eyes are on him the whole time. I just wanted to. Sorry for interrupting. I just wanted to like point that in there.
No, perfect. So as you watch him leave, it's actually perfect. As you watch him leave, the doors open just before he gets to them. and two figures walk through, and you see that Captain K sort of doesn't shoulder check, but sort of accidentally bumps into one of the taller one of the two, and he's like, "Oh, apologies," and doof, 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 doof. And Taki, would you like to describe what Rhode sees entering the tavern?
Can I
There we
make
go.
can I make a slight edit to your introduction?
Tell me.
So, the door does not open gently.
Okay.
The door slams
Okay.
I
Yeah.
love it.
force
Okay.
into the wall.
Okay, give me. I'm gonna.
Alright, we just replaced that.
Let me roll to see what happens to Captain
Oh,
K. All right,
no.
he's gonna make
Okay.
a deck save.
Okay.
It's not that good. Hang on.
Yes.
So as you kick the door, he gets shoulder checked by the door first, but you notice that the door itself sort of snaps on his shoulder, and he just looks at you and goes, "Good morning."
Oh my goodness! I am so sorry, sir. I just think some days I don't know my own strength. I am so sorry. Oh, that door's broken. I'll pay for that. It's okay. It's fine.
He just stares at you and just nods. And he's taller than you, but not by much, actually. Goliaths are known as half giants, right? Kinda. They're giant kin. But, Rhode, you see this creature not too much shorter than him. You're used to quite a lot of people being shorter than Goliaths. This one's a bit taller. As Captain K just sort of nods towards the character and then just walks away. And now, Taki, you can describe what we see.
So first, Sun will kind of step to the side and she'll motion with her arms inside the tavern, and she'll go, "Right this way, Miss Loralai."
Oh, perfect. Nat, would you like
thank
to
you.
describe what they see as well?
So what they see is this tiny, very pale wood elf. She's very elderly. You could see white, more silvery, curly hair, and she has a gray hood on, and she has more of a black dress on her. But the most noticeable thing is her belt of skulls.
Incredible.
Yeah. So do we jingle as you come in? Is it like a like your own personal?
They clink a little bit.
Oh, amazing! That's so good. Taki, I don't know if you actually described your character. Would you like to
Yeah, I'm
describe your
so
character?
sorry. I forgot. I
Don't
got
worry,
swept up in the role play.
Role playing, it's good. It's good. That's what we want. That's what we want.
So the first figure that came in is a humongous tiger tabaxi
Yeah.
with very big paws. And she's very much a stereotypical tiger in appearance. It's the orange, black stripes, bits of white around her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's wearing her leather-studded armor, which is designed in a way to almost look like it's wrapped in leaves.
Mm.
So it's like a dark green leaves adorning her body with little yellow crystal spikes in her shoulder pads. And then she's just wearing brown pants basically, and she's not wearing any shoes. You can just see her paws. And there's a red scarf around her neck.
I like that you got that red scarf in there, by the way. I appreciate that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So as you enter the building, and obviously Rhode has already described the tavern, so I'm not going to be repeating it because you just did such a good job, Picto. There's this moment where you see you see Rhode behind the bar. You don't know the name, obviously. Does Rhode smile when people come in?
I don't know about this moment because the door.
I don't think she's smiling right now.
Oh no, my door!
They're gonna be like, "Oh, we just fixed that 3 days ago. Oh my god, am I getting lumber so expensive?"
So you two see.
So
you see someone just
but
cringing.
it's a forced smile. It's like a cringe, "Hello, welcome to the Tipsy Dog. How can I help you?"
As you welcome them in, Taki, or Rising Sun.
Mm.
You hear on the right side of your pointy ears a slam on the table
Uh-oh.
as this kind of big, burly human, almost like a dwarvish beard though, like thick, looks at you and goes, "You've got some fucking bull showing your face here, you cat bastard."
Oh, so I'm sorry. I didn't realize this establishment had any kind of rules against tabaxi. I can keep to myself if there's a problem.
There's no problem.
Roll me a history check, Rising Sun. Let's just see.
With a d20?
Yeah, so d20 plus if you're proficient, plus your proficiency, and plus any other bonuses you have to intelligence.
I have a -1 on history.
Let's go.
Not good.
Okay, that is a mighty 3.
Nice. So you think you've seen this person before,
Okay, but only vaguely.
and he sort of just points at you, and he's like wobbling, and you can see his eye contact sort of like swaying left and right, and goes, "You come back in here after what you did to my friends," and you see this other person who sat down at the table he stood up from go, "Hey, Barry!" And he's just like, What? Look at Rand's, mate. Look at Rand's. And you notice him look at your hands or your paws. You call them hands or paws, by the way. Paws, right? Yeah.
I would assume they're paws because she's a cat.
Yeah, true. And he looks at your paws, and he sort of like wobbles and sort of leans down. And then he looks at you like his eyes, like the drunkenness, like completely turns into sobriety. And he just looks and goes, "I am so sorry." And he just looks at his boys who are sat at the table, and we're just like, and we're just sort of like laughing at him. He's like, "I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else. I apologize. I'm so sorry." And he just stares at you with his eyes wide open.
Oh no, goodness, it's okay. I mean, I'm a tall lady. It's entirely understandable.
You're a lady.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I said balls.
Oh,
I said balls.
You didn't even know.
I said balls and everything. I'm so sorry. Listen.
No. It's fine, sir. Don't worry about it.
Listen. He like has a little burp. Listen, I'm sorry. It was aggressive. The person had weird hands. I'm sorry. Listen. Let me buy you in your. And he looks at you, Lorelai, and your friend a drink or food. What would you like? It's on me.
Oh goodness, no, sir. That's not necessary. It's just a simple mistake. You don't have to do that.
I'll take a beer if you're offering.
A beer
you
for
need
you.
to learn some manners.
I'm so.
Miss Lorelai, please.
And he sort of like just
What?
he just sort of almost slumps his head a tiny bit. I'm so sorry. And he like lifts his head up and goes, "Right." And he like waves at you, Rhode, like, Rhode, please,
Yes?
Whatever these two want, please just help me out, please. And he's
I'm
like,
charging you double.
and he sort of slumps and looks at the boys who are just like leaning down, just laughing and just shaking their head like, what an idiot. And he's like, roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Rhode.
You got it. Okay. That's a brisk 17. This
Ooh.
D20 is like really good. I'm never gonna
What
use
the
anything
heck?
else.
He sort of
Cracked
looks.
D20.
He sort of looks at you, you crack D20, and with a tear just forming down his eye, he's like,
Oh no!
he's like,
Oh no.
okay, that's fine. And
Sounds him, right?
and he sits down, and just goes, just give me the tab afterwards. I'll sort it. And he just sits
Of
back
course.
down and joins his boys. As there's just sort of like the tap on the back a tiny bit, like that really like manly tap where he sort of shrug a tiny bit. And these two figures. I'm guessing you're going to approach the bar, by the way, you two. I don't know.
Or I can go to
I
them.
don't
It's
know.
either
Is
way.
it bar service or table service?
Both.
Oh,
It's whatever you want.
So, some would probably look for like is there any kind of fire in the tavern?
Yes, there is like a little fireplace, and then there's like a small table. So if you wanted to, and it's
Yeah.
absolutely open. So if you wanted to
Okay.
pop a spot there, it's all yours.
So some would like look for the table nearest to the fire, and she would
Sure.
guide Lorelai to it and sit there.
Okay.
Oh, this is comfy.
Yeah, I thought I'd
Um,
get us one by the fire, if that's okay.
That's very considerate, thank you. My bones aren't what they used to be.
I can only imagine, Miss Lorelai.
Since Lorelai had mentioned that she had wanted a beer, I'd immediately go back and get like the biggest mug, because when I said I was charging double, I was being absolutely serious. So it's gonna be it's currently gonna be a little bit very massive for her. But you know, they're not paying for it. So
No, very true.
and anything for Lulu, like we gotta make the coin, right? And so I start off early. And then I would go and bring that over, and I'm like, what else can I get for you?
Well, first of all, I do want to say I really am sorry for the door. It's
Oh.
early morning. I just woke up. I'm not really conscious of my own strength. I really am sorry.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't really you. It was Kay. I'm more mad at him than anything. So it's all right. I'm frustrated in the moment. It's past. We will figure it out.
Absolutely.
If you have the coin to help fix it, perfect. But if not, it's all good.
I'm happy to contribute towards it. But if I could get just a small coffee, that'd be great.
Of course. Did you need anything to eat? I don't know how long your journey's been, but I can get you something to eat as well.
Goodness, we've traveled a long way, and
Sure.
traveled a long way from something very well. The less spoken about that, the better.
Sure. How
Miss
about
Lorelai is-
some
Kinda scary.
bread and porridge? Does that sound good?
Yes,
Maybe?
certainly
Sure.
that
Okay.
works.
Okay, I will be right back.
As Rhode walks towards the bar, Lorelai, Rising Sun, both of you make a perception check, please.
Oh boy,
Oh,
perception. That's a
I'll
plus
be
2.
percepting.
You don't know. tell me,
Oh my
tell me what you roll first.
All right.
I have a
I can see
14.
everything. I got
14.
a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Nice.
Mm.
We got some good
Right.
rolls
Let's
today.
go.
By the way, the rule is if anyone rolls a nat 20, we have to make sure we celebrate. There's nothing worse than
Yeah.
someone going, I got a nat 20, and everyone goes,
Woo.
it's so sad. It's like, yeah, so nat 20. All right.
Yeah, for a 22.
So, Rising Sun, you have a bit more, how can I say, you're sort of like waiting for your coffee, you're sort of observing the room. Do you like, this sounds really strange, do you just like the fire?
I mean, it's more that I'm thinking of Lorelai specifically because I'm
Big kitty
assuming,
like
Yeah.
fire.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's still like reasonably cold outside.
Sure. Okay.
So I'd be
It
like,
is.
I'd be more concerned about her, and I'd just be wanting to make sure that she's warming up,
Yeah,
basically,
perfect.
because we've traveled far, and I'm conscious of that, and I'd be
Mhm.
wanting to make sure that she's all right.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it is the beginning of spring, but it's a kind of like a British spring, so it's still
Yeah.
fucking cold.
Yeah.
There's still
Oh,
there's still
great.
Duly
snow.
noted.
There's still snow around the area here and there. It's melting. Like it's starting to turn basically, but it is still quite brisk out. So yeah, you can't just be going out in your skivvies kind of thing. You will be freezing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's say then that you're looking around, but your eyes right now are just making sure that the fire is stoked and Lorelai is like okay. And Lorelai is okay because what Lorelai does as a person who clearly likes a little bit of a drink, Lorelai, you see there's a board, a menu board behind the bar, and Rhode, do you remember the offers what we had there at all?
The specials.
Totally fine
What?
if not. Do you remember the specials that I sent you at all?
Oh no, I do.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's okay.
I thought. Oh no, I didn't like copy that out.
I can't
didn't.
believe you don't know everything about
That's
my
like the only one I
campaign.
know.
That is so.
Oh
I'm
my
so bad. No, that's fine. Don't worry.
Throw them. Just kill me off.
You go to the bar, and
Rhode dies of embarrassment.
the sign itself drops on your head. Remember me. So there's a few items on there, like the standard, meat and potato and all that kind of stuff, and ale and flagons and blah 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 blah. But there are specials on the board too, and a few stand out for you. One is called Dragon's Fire Whiskey, and you can see
the beverages.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go on. No, my brain's like,
no,
yeah.
No, that's what Rhode does. As they go behind the bar, they go,
the
beverages.
beverages.
That's right.
Just beverages. Just very loudly.
and Lorelai, you see that it's like it's in red calligraphy, and at the back end, so at the end of the whiskey, there's like flames shooting out of it.
Ooh, spicy.
There's something what you might have heard before, maybe not. It's a special import actually for the festival, but there's also cherry blossom cider that is just 2 silver pieces, and then you got other things as well, but those 2 are the ones what stand out for you the most. Just want to put it out there if there's anything that tantalized your taste buds or anything like that, or what if you're curious about it, or but as you take in the menu, Rhode, you would come back with the drinks.
Mm-hmm. And the food and all of that stuff as well too.
Yeah.
So,
is there anything Lorelai actually and Razinson you want to talk about while Rhode's doing this? I just thought, because there's going to be a little bit of time between you looking at the board, Rhode, and going to get your drinks and beverages and stuff like that. So.
Beverages.
So is there anything you two would be speaking together about? Like it would be whispers or anything?
I don't know.
It's totally fine if it's just a case of you're both observing the tavern itself. That's totally fine. You can just like relax, and this is your first comfy seat you've had for the past few days. So
yeah, I think Sun at least would just be sat enjoying herself, and just
Nice.
relaxing.
yeah. Anything for you, Lorelai?
I'm just looking around to find the silliest looking people.
I mean, there's a lot of drunkards in the tavern. There's quite a lot of them. So it's kind of just like a potluck, like whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Is there anything you want to do in that time? Because let's say it takes 5 minutes for everything to come out.
I'm just gonna find a group that's gossiping and try and listen to the gossip. Just like, oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let me have a look at something. Give me a second. I have something somewhere called Okay, yeah, sure. So, question for you, Lorelai. Would you like to go to a different group to the group that had Barry in it? Or would you like to go to Barry's table?
Let's go to a new group.
Okay, cool. So there's a new group, and they're still sailors, because this area right here, especially this tavern, does bring in a lot of sailors. They want comfort food, what's cheap and easy to drink, unless you want to go harder, of course. But yeah, there's a group of just young-ish sailors, and they're just sort of laughing together, and they are definitely talking about certain things. So what do? Do you want to sit with them straight away? Let's say there is a chair available if you would like to sit with them.
I'm gonna just like walk over. Oh, hello, you youngins. What's going on? What are you talking about? Can I join you? I'm gonna have a drink soon. I'll fit in.
And they're sort of like taken back by this very elderly-looking lady approaching them. Sure. Yeah, take a seat if you want. Is that all right, lads? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine with us. Let them sit down.
I'm still young in spirit.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Laura. How about you, handsome fella?
Oh, and there's a little bit of a blush on his cheek. He's like, well, I'm David. It's lovely to meet you. But what?
Terrible name.
Damn it! I can't believe he did that to me. For anyone who doesn't know, my name's actually David. Damn it! Oh well. They
I believe
cry.
you self-inserted into your own
I
campaign.
had to do it at least once. Everything's a self-insert. D&D is self-inserting. So David Saw looks at you and tilts his head and goes, "That's what the kids used to say when I was younger."
I
You
meant
just
that as a
takes it-
joke, dearie. It's okay.
Okay.
Miss Lorelai, I think you need to remember that not everyone has your sense of humor.
It's
That's not my fault.
it's fine. It's fine. But we don't know any better. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then Pete goes, "It's all right, mate. Don't worry. I'll talk to him." So what? Sorry, were you asking about what we were talking about? Is that what you were asking?
Yes, I'm very interested in the local gossip.
Well, in terms of local gossip, do me a favor. Roll a d6 for me. Yo, think I haven't prepared rumors for this town?
Oh my
Rumor
god.
has it.
I prepared constellations, rumors.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got a 1.
Oh my god, no, not that one. No.
Oh no.
They sort of like they look at first off. They actually look at the skulls, what are just fashioning your waist, and
He points at one and goes, "Oh my god, I know that guy."
yeah, oh, that's Steve. All right, hey up, Steve.
Oh,
Or tap him on the
no.
head, and they just look at the skulls and then look at it and go, "Well, I can tell you one of them at least." And he like leans in a tiny bit. So this one is early into the drinking. This is like his first drink, so he's quite with it. And he leans like on his arms a tiny bit and just leans right into and goes, "Well, tell you what, there's when we were on our way here, it's not really a room, it's just what me and the boys have been talking about. But apparently there's a I don't know if it's just an inn or a tavern or whatever it was, but the locals said that it used to be busy, but for some reason they're just closed up for no reason. Apparently, I don't know. I haven't really spoke to anyone there, but they did say that there was one night where everyone just started to trickle out, and then even the owner just left and boarded it up. But that's about it right now. Actually, it's kind of been a boring winter, if I'm honest. We're all excited for the spring and actually getting out there onto the open sea. So in terms of rumors, that's all I can offer you right now.
Maybe they had bugs.
Maybe. I don't know. They did. There was only one thing they said, actually, from whispers, that there was this weird chattering noise that they were hearing from there. Don't know if it's there anymore, but I'm not sure. Anyway,
So crickets.
possibly.
I
Yeah.
had crickets on my farm once. They ate the entire stock. It was terrible.
Oh, that's so. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you
It's
You recovered?
Well, I'm alive. So
Yeah, that's fair. That's at least what we can say about it, life, really, isn't it? At least we're still kicking.
yes,
All right.
I like that.
Well, Lorelai, if you don't mind, I'm gonna continue my conversation with my boys. Gonna make sure young David here is.
No, it's
you know,
fine.
he's a sensitive soul, bless him. But it's lovely to meet you.
It was lovely to meet you and gossip. I shall go back to my big cat.
Yes, cheers. Lovely, nice. Rhode, as
Yes.
Lorelai. Lorelai, are you? What's your? This sounds really strange. How do you walk?
She's a little bit slouched.
Okay.
She has her hands forward, just like holding her hands,
Mhm.
just like one hand on another, just like tiny little steps. Just like,
Aw.
Imagine
So
if she
you
had
shuffle.
a cane, but
Right.
she doesn't have a cane.
Oh no,
She just has her
Okay.
hands like she was
An
holding
invisible
a
cane.
thing.
an invisible cane. Yeah. I mean, we can make that a cannon. If you ever want an invisible cane, let me know. We'll sort it out. We'll
Fuck
hook
yeah,
you up.
invisible cane.
We'll hook you up.
Attack people.
Yo, it's just a staff in the
Beautiful.
end. So yeah, we'll do that. So as Lorelai takes a seat, Rhode, you know what, Rhode? Actually, before you bring all of the food and drinks over,
Yes.
Lulu sort of comes up to you and goes, "Hey, Rhode,
Yeah.
those two newbies here. They said they were just gonna pay for the door, right?
They are going to cover it, and I also, Barry's gonna. I'm charging him double for all the food and drink.
Very smart, Rhode. That's why I
know.
hired you. That's why I hired
I know,
you.
I know.
I'm proud of you. No.
And I'll give her the gold that I'd gotten from earlier from the jerk. Kay, sorry.
Sure. No, it's okay. She just quickly goes like and pockets it in her own pocket to start with. Actually, no. Let's say she has like a leather pouch around her waistcoat. Not waistcoat. What's the word I'm thinking of? Apron.
Oh, sure.
And then just pockets in there. Goes, well, if they're willing to pay for that so easily, maybe they have a little bit of money on them. What do you think?
I'm not too sure. I was gonna see. We do have that extra room. I don't know if they have a place, but we might be able to get some lodging money out of them too.
Well, they look like tourists to me, so maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
maybe we
I don't
can
know
make
where they're
some
from.
money. Maybe we can make some money off them. What do you say?
I can try to see. I mean, obviously honest.
Of course, honest. Of course. Why would we think any other way? We're very honest people here, right? And like sort of like nods. Great. So you know this place really well. So how about you offer them a little tour?
I'll take him around town.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay though?
Yeah, well, I'll be fine. Don't worry. Greg's coming in soon as well. He'll sort it out. It's okay.
Okay.
Just
are you sure he's gonna show up?
I'll get back to you on that. Maybe I can handle it though. It's fine. But just give them a tour. Offer them breakfast in the morning. Offer them bed and board.
Yeah.
Charge them. And he sort of, you see her just sort of like look over to them too, like just over your shoulder and goes, about a gold each. A gold each. That's right, isn't it? Gold. We get gold out of them, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You got it. Love you. And she like just taps you around the face a little tiny bit. And yeah, then the food is ready for you to serve.
Okay. I will go and I will bring everything over. I probably would have I gotten to see Lorelai like talking with like that other group like a little bit as well too, like from where I was. Okay. Because I probably was just like, oh no, what sort of lies are they spouting over to these people now? But also with talking with Lulu, the concept of like, oh, maybe that'll be really good for like, whatever they offered to be like, oh, I know exactly where that is or something, whatever type of thing or whatever they have. But but I will go over. There is I will also, once I set everything down, I'll probably just grab like a chair from like a nearby table and just like set it down like close to them and sit down for a second.
Nice. Yeah.
And just be like, all right, well, here you go, ladies. I hope
Thank you so much. This smells so good.
Oh my gosh, of course. Like, and if you need, if you need anything at all, I don't know how long you've been traveling. It seems like you've been on the road for a very long time. I don't know. Do you have a place to stay here? Like, are you here for the festival? Is that like what brought you here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're in town for the festival.
Okay. Have you found like lodging and stuff? We do have a room if you needed lodging. We'd be more than happy to put you up for the night. We'll give you breakfast.
Well, if it's all right with Miss Lorelai here, I'm sure we'd love to stay for the night.
Sure.
I could sleep outside. I guess a room would be nice.
No, Miss Lorelai, you can sleep in a room. I can pay for it if you like.
That would be grand.
Okay. We don't want you out on how many nights have you been sleeping outside anyway? Oh my goodness. You deserve a nice, warm, comfortable bed. We'll get you all sorted out and everything like that as well too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be grand.
Sure,
I mean, we've been hopping between town to town, getting rest where we can, but our lodgings would be great.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so sorry, Whiskey. With what was the amount that Lulu like had wanted for like the door and like offering the lodging? How much? I can't remember how many gold it was.
I'm going to make up a number because I don't know how much it costs to repair a door in D&D.
Sure.
Oh
I would just once Twiggy sobers up, I was just going to be like, hey, would you mind helping?
Yeah, you'll sort it out of them. You'll sort it out of them.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how much a door costs. Oh, sorry, everyone, I'm not that prepared.
You don't know how much a door costs.
I know.
We've heard all these rumors and constellations, but God forbid I know how much a door costs.
Well, I'd probably say around about 5 gold, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking like that
Yeah.
too, which just seems, like maybe a little bit expensive, but also quite reasonable for everything, right?
Honestly, now it's canon. In our campaign, a door costs 5 gold,
Door
everyone. So
costs-
make
Oh,
sure
just the door is 5. I was thinking, oh my
Oh.
god, that's
that's the door and labor.
That's an expensive door.
door
I
and
can fix the
lodging.
door
Yep.
for free. I can do it.
Just do a simple mending. There we go.
Could you, Lorelai? Could you do that?
Okay, listen, I have an idea.
Have you got it?
Can I walk over to the door? Just like, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. What are you gonna do?
So, I'm gonna rub her hands. She's gonna
Okay.
touch the door. And then she thinks she casts mending. But the
You
door
think so?
suddenly glows as she casts light on it.
So
Oh my goodness.
from the fire, what's like just crackling to the let's say right hand side of all of you, Lorelai sort of just hobbles over a tiny bit and then just like a just on the door, and everyone's like, wow, what's this? Are they fixing it? And everyone's like turning to this amazing, like, wow, are they gonna fix that? That's a fantastic thing. They look and they just stare at the light for a while, and nothing happens to the door. It just lights up, and it's bright.
I don't think that was the right spell.
And everyone just shakes their head, and then just puts their head down and just carries on drinking.
I
Oh,
am
no.
so sorry about that. She gets confused with her spells sometimes.
Oh no!
Oh, you can't see that.
Oh
It's
no!
beautiful.
Oh god.
Oh no! Getting confused with these spells is a nightmare. I love it. Oh my god. Anyway, continue, lot.
So how about that lodging, eh?
Sure. Yeah, of course. Were you wanting to go relax there now, or would you like to go and see the town? I could step out for a little bit and show you the sights if you would like as well too. The choice is
Oh,
yours.
Is that something you can do? Are you not busy working here?
We are okay. Lulu is doing all right. We do have some extra help coming in. Obviously for people that are new to the town, we just want you to feel, welcomed, and it's really important to us that that you can feel safe and comfortable here with us.
Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. If Miss Lorelai is all right with that, then absolutely we can take a tour.
Sure.
I heard of a creepy tavern infested by crickets. I want to go to it.
Okay. Sure. Definitely. We can. If that's where you want to go.
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
if you want to show us more. I
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
decline.
for sure.
All right. So your food is brought out by Rhode. Obviously, you take a bit of time just to take in. It's more like meat platters and cheese and bread, just really like hearty food. The warm food is almost ready for the day, but it's more just platters galore. And before anything else, Lorelai, were you tempted by what was on the menu at all, as in the drinks?
So, son, would you like this drink? And I point at the board, and I'm pointing to the cider. Because I'm going to take a whiskey on me.
Yes.
I
Rising,
want to try this cider.
Rising Sun, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, oh God. Nat said son, and I thought they meant like SON, and I thought they were talking to someone else.
like some random.
Oh
like,
no!
Sunny.
Oh no!
I was like, oh damn, I didn't realize there was a guy with us.
There are no suns in this campaign, only Rising Sun.
Okay, I keep forgetting that
You're
my name is Son.
son.
Miss Lorelai, I do think it's a bit early in the morning to be drinking that sort of thing. I think I'll pass if that's okay.
That's fine. I'll come back for that whiskey.
Okay.
Come back later, Lorelai?
Yeah.
Yeah? Absolutely. Yeah.
She's not doing it now. She just drank a beer.
And it was a big. I mean, it was probably almost as big as her head. So like,
That's very true. And I think, Lorelai, before we move on to the next part, as leave the tavern, do me a favor. Roll a strength check.
Okay.
You thought we were gonna get into a fight this session. That's funny. They're just gonna go sleep it off.
What did you get, Lorelai?
14.
What was that? Sorry.
14.
Not bad, actually. So as Rhode brings out this pitcher, almost like a yard, almost. You grip it with both hands, and even though you're old, you got that old person strength, where it's just a vice grip, just and then you as you drink it. So yeah, just seeing how strong you are when it comes to lifting drinks. But yeah.
I've done this before.
And so time just goes by. It takes around about 10-15 minutes. You warm yourself up, and whenever you are ready, you can lead the way out, Rhode.
Okay. Before I would see if they had anything that they wanted to stow away. If they had any sort of stuff that if you had anything on your person that you didn't want to maybe bring out. I can take you up to the lodging if you would like to. Otherwise, no worries, and we can head out.
I think we're good to go if that's okay.
Of course. A place with crickets. I just
It was an abandoned tavern. The crickets is my own theory.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Okay. So as you exit the tavern, the first two things that hit all three of you, and actually Lorelai and Rising Sun, you actually got this anyway as you entered Pontswain, but because it was a slow entrance, it gradually built up inside your senses. From the tavern to the outside, it hits you way more like a... You ever been off a plane before, and there's a transition between heat? So you step off the plane, what's cold.
Yeah.
That kind of hits you as you are greeted by loud music and choruses and people cheering and talking, children running around the area, and you see that everyone is almost like a town unit, just putting puntins up, changing different areas of colors, and it's almost like overloading your senses with color. You see that there's a few folks, and the races in this area are pretty much like everything you can think of. There's just elves, dwarves. You have a few tabaxis actually wandering around. The primary race for Pontswain is more elvish, but multiple different races around. This is very much a melting pot of culture, as they are bringing strange, big bags, they almost look like flower bags, and each of them contain just different colors of the rainbow, different hues, and there's also baskets, and in these baskets are just these sheepskin balloons is what you can only think about, as they just put it all out on display, and different units have different bags and trays. As you walk around as well, you get hit with all of the spices and smells of the world. Some spices that you haven't smelt before. It's almost like it's off land, off the Isles, and there's just a build-up of festivities around you, and it's very crowded right now. So yeah. So Rhode, where would you like to take them first? Would you like to do any basic touring stuff? Do you want to take them to the abandoned area? What would you like to do?
I'm still trying to figure out where they were trying to describe.
I'll help you on that. Don't worry. If you want to go there, we'll work that out.
Well, yeah. I have vaguely an idea in terms of potentially in the location, but maybe it would be potentially like in like the slums or like on an edge part between like there like in like the Adventures District or something. But like it's just like this like I don't know where I don't like trying to like think like my Rolodex of random things that we've like heard and things seen in the town.
Do this. It's actually not on that list. But what I want you to do is I want you to roll a history check for me.
Okay. That's not good.
Nope.
But okay, we will I will roll the dice and we will see what happens.
Every roll is gonna fit your character, but that's what it's all about.
Okay. I got a brisk 8.
So there's this bit, I don't know how you want to like roleplay this, but you spend the better part of like an hour just sort of pointing around like, I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Might be over here. But
sure.
But after the hour, you're just not too sure.
Sure. During that time and stuff like that, would there be any possibility that we could maybe like fit in like
absolutely
some of like the other like locations and stuff? Like,
yeah.
I really want to go to Potions of Plenty for reasons.
Yeah, sure. So let's say this: in the hour where you're wandering around, you sort of skirt past different zones, different districts of the map, if you would, and honestly, it's up to you how you want to play this. If you want to just talk about certain things, you're welcome to. It's totally up to you, Rhode. You decide where you want to take them, and we'll have this image of you're distracting your lack of knowledge of where the place they want to go is by filling
them other stuff.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah, sure. So go for it.
Sure. So I probably would like just go west. I believe it's west from the Tipsy Dove, like over to like the slums, like sort of like area. And then just be like me, and then some of like the buildings and stuff that I think that they might have been like speculating. So they obviously look very like dilapidated, run down, very unfortunate. Some buildings looking better than others. But then just like continuing to go like northeast up into like the district, like and everything like that as well too. I don't know where the potions place would be. Like, would that be like in like the market area?
Yeah, exactly. So basically the market area, the market square is where most most shops are. That's where you'd be taking them if you were going to go there.
So that would be like the first thing, and then we would like swing over and all of that stuff as well too, and be like, well, I do want to show you just some of like the other shops and stuff. So if there was anything that you might want to pick up and everything like that as well too, a lot of like the shopkeepers and stuff are really great. I know most of them. So if you'd like to go over there, and then we can go on the adventure to find this abandoned tavern.
Well,
I don't fancy a shopping trip.
Well, if Miss Loralai would like that, then let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So you taking on the Potions of Plenty?
Yes.
Okay. Let me bring it up. You like enjoying this, by the way?
Yeah.
I hope you're having a good time. Where are my notes? My notes are unorganized. But as you go around, you find yourselves in the market square, and again, you are surrounded by salespeople, right? People who are trying to sell you trinkets for like overpriced things, what are just fake. You can tell. You don't even have to roll anything. You just know they're fake. When it comes to what we're trying to shelter tourists. But you just see a lot of people just trying to make some extra coin throughout their day. And again, just smells aplenty. And then you come to a kind of a... I'm not going to say dilapidated. It's kind of like run down. But it's okay. It's viable. And yeah, it just says over the top of it, Potions of Plenty. The door is closed. So what would you like to do, Rhode?
Sure. I will. I'm just going to go in.
Yeah.
And just like open the door and be like, Fred!
So as you open the door, you hear a ding, 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 as the bell goes off, which you're used to, you know, it's a nice simple bell. But for you, Rhode, something new hits your vision, something you hadn't seen before. And surrounding this, let's just say shop, this potion shop, there are like different herbs everywhere. There's bubbling chemicals to the right-hand side of you. The smell is just a mixture of everything you can think of. Just imagine walking into like a chemist's shop where every lid is open, kind of vibe.
Sure.
And
Fred.
the biggest thing, though, what you have not seen before is throughout the vicinity, there are poles everywhere. Just poles of different shapes and sizes pointing in different directions all over the place. You don't know where Fred is. You can't see him as you enter.
Okay. Well, I will, I will turn back, and hold the door open, and be like, this is one of my favorite places to pop in. Fred's quite the character, but I don't know where he is. Maybe,
Yes!
Oh,
Yes! Hello!
I think we might have found him.
Hello?
Fred, I have friends. It's Rhode.
Rhode! Be right
It's been a
there
little
with
bit.
you. Be right with
Okay,
you.
take your time. Do you need me? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'll be fine. And you
Okay.
see around, there's like this, okay, this is really like, might be in my era, but if you ever go to like a DVD or video store, there's this like dodgy door with the like frilly, dangly bits what you walk through for the adult section.
Oh yeah.
Right? Right? There's
gotta wait.
that kind of vibe, but there's a single pole like threading through it as well. And you see going through the curtain of,
Oh no.
of it's just strips of like colored leather and tanned leather. There's this this slim oldish elf mixed with a dwarf. So you have to think like the slender features of an elf, what most elves have at least, and then a thick, bushy, grey and silver beard coming through, and he has like a he has a really flat hat that's sort of like covering his head with little bits of hair poking out as he's, if you notice, he's pulling himself across the pipe and his legs aren't touching anything. He's just levitating while pulling himself in, going, hello, everyone. Hello, good Rhode. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you?
They just look bewildered, like mouth slightly agape, like eyes like what? I'm like, they're dumbfounded, like they're just like I don't know what to make of anything that's happening right now.
Oh, you're and he sort of like lets go of one arm and just sort of holds on for. In fact, from that bit, he sort of like lets go. As he's letting go, he's slightly tilted because he was pulling himself through, so his legs are sort of up slightly, but he's just levitating there, just floating, not going up or not going down. And he's just sort of going, oh, well, you know how I like to experiment and all this, and I was just coming up with a concoction to make sure that I could, if I wanted to, float. It's a spell called levitate, and you might have, but I think I got an imbalance with the alchemical formula, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be like this. So it's been a few days. Sleeping's been very strange. And you see, like, when he says that, his eyes are sort of baggy because he's just been very weird with all of it. And I had a nice fellow just make this facility a little bit helpful for me. So right now I have to pull myself around just to get anywhere. And he just sort of goes, I can only go down and up. Watch this. And he just sort of floats, and he's still horizontal, but he sort of like floats down and up, down and up. And he's just like, pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
This is quite a setup.
Oh, thank you, young lady. How are you?
Oh, don't.
Don't.
That's a very strange. Give me a second. And he sort of like grabs the pole, and you see him just shimmy across, like pulling himself around the room, and it's almost like a Spider-Man. Just and it takes way too long. Like he sometimes goes the wrong way, down the pole, then finally gets it in the middle, and he sort of like holds onto the pole, tilts himself around so his legs are actually in the right position, lowers himself down, and then just sort of floats there. And it's not just staying still. In my head, at least, levitate isn't just like staying completely still. It's like a little bit of an up and down motion going on. And he's like, "Oh well, my name is Fred Sachs, and what are your names?"
Well, I am Loralai, but you can just call me Laura.
Laura. Okay, lovely, lovely. That's whatever floats your boat, my dear. And you're very tall.
Oh goodness, sir! Thank you for the compliment. My name is Rising Sun, but you can just call me Sun.
Ah, rising like this, and he sort of floats a little bit.
Oh god!
Yes,
Oh,
exactly like that.
wonderful! And he flows back down. And he's like, "Oh well, welcome to Potions of Plenty, Rhode. Thank you for bringing your friends.
Of course, yeah. They are new to the area. They've been journeying for quite some time, and they heard some of the local gossip, and I was trying to take them to a abandoned tavern, and kind of like a way of like being like, do you know? We gotta be me to roll for something like to like be like,
No,
do you?
he
help?
instantly goes, "My dear, I've been in this state. This is all I've been focusing on. I'm so sorry. News travels
it's
fast,
okay.
but I've had honestly better things to do right now than
course.
pay attention to rumors.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. Let me explain. Rhode," and he like sort of gets a little bit somber in his facial expression. He goes, do you remember my story of how I was born? Do you remember? I can remind you. My family have this very strange tradition where we to embrace the sea and the sea goddesses and everything like that. We make sure that when we give birth, we make sure we give birth on the edge of cliffs. You see, so that we embrace what we really want to set out to do. And unfortunately, as my I'm sorry to bring this up again. Obviously, Rhode, it's not the nicest, but
No, that's okay.
as she gave birth and she was very happy, she tripped on a rock what was behind her and she fell. Just as she was going to name me, and that's why I'm named Fred Sachs, because that's the last thing she said on the way down.
Oh
and that's,
my goodness!
and
I am so sorry for
That's
that,
very
sir.
dangerous.
it's fine. It was years ago. Don't worry. But it's why I've been working on this potion of mine, because it's I want to make sure that doesn't happen to any more of my clan. So I was thinking of, what shall we do? Shall we give the baby it, or shall we give the mother it? And while they're giving birth, they can just float in the air, and then it's just like, hey, that's not bad. They do water births sometimes, and I thought, what about air births? That'd be wonderful, actually. I bet that'd be lovely. We just had to.
I think the baby will float inside of the mother. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Like don't they float anyway? And you saw like his eyes sort of dart around a tiny bit, and sometimes they split in different directions. And he's just, interesting. But I haven't quite got the formula complete yet. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say. That's not a good way to sell my wares, given my life story. But hey ho, here we are. Are any of you interested in my wares at all?
Oh my goodness, sir! I'd love to hear about all of your potions. They seem so fascinating.
Yeah. So he has a selection of potions. Standard potions like healing potions are quite plentiful in this area. There's a few other things in there too, like potion of certain resistances. But you see a couple what are kind of cheap and one what's expensive. And they all have labels conveniently. One is, which is the most expensive one, the potion of water breathing, which is for 200 gold.
Jesus.
Welcome to the economy. Regular healing potions are 50 gold. And he also has a potion of levitation, which is originally 75 gold, but there's like an X over the price, and it's
On offer.
and it's at 10 gold. instead. He's like, well, you can for this. You can. I don't know if it is something what might be kind of heavy. You can dabble that on it, and it could float him, and you can pull it along with you. I just don't know. It's not really for personal use. It actually has a sign going, not for personal use. So he's like, well, that's my wares so far. I've been so busy building this right now, and hopefully I'll come down soon. But for now, this is what I've got. Is there anything you like at all? And he like goes super high pitched with his voice. I can't go that high pitched at all, but you know.
Well, sir, I do have to be honest. I basically have the healing department pretty much covered, and the levitating potion doesn't seem quite ready yet. So I think I'm going to have to. Yes, sir. I think I'm going to have to decline.
5 gold.
I'll take it for 5.
5 gold to the young lady. And he's like, and then he has to pull himself like to the right hand side to get next to you a tiny bit. Yes, 5 gold, please.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Don't let it float away.
He's like, oh no, it's actually. He's like this. And he's fine with it. But yeah, you're gonna have a potion of levitation on you. I'll tell you how long it lasts. When I decide
5
how long
seconds.
it lasts. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixture, you know. We'll see. We'll get you to roll for it or something like that. Make sure you take 5 gold off of your money supply, and yeah, that's about it. So Fred Sachs is just sort of looking at you, going, well, if that's all I can help you with, then I must leave. I'm still got potions in the back going on right now. So is there anything else I can help you with?
What is the strangest effect you've ever achieved with a potion?
He sort of looks down at himself. This probably, if I'm honest. I specialize in the healing side of things. That makes the most money usually. You know, adventurers here and there, they always get hurt and they need someone to heal them all the time. Apart from yourself, obviously, sir. Wait, sorry, miss, I'm so sorry. But we had this. I'm so sorry. I got confused with. There's a strange one who came in once who looked very similar to you, actually. But, that it's strange that, and he sort of, like, floats in the air again. Their hands were backwards. And he sort of does this kind of thing, and then just swaps them round instead. Very, very strange. But I apologize. It's just, the resemblance is striking. And he just, like, ponders a tiny bit and strokes his beard. Okay, well, anything else, you three, or?
I think I'm all right if everyone else is.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
We're good.
Thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you very soon. Goodbye. And he sort of like pulls his legs up and shimmies his way out again, and he goes head first through the strips going into the other room.
That is a fascinating form of transportation.
It is.
That's a strange man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You hear him in the back go, I can hear you.
We love you.
That's not my problem.
Love you too, Rhode. Goodbye.
All right, then we'll go back on the journey of I don't know where we're going, but we'll
I
figure something
wonder
out.
what he was talking about, the guy with the backwards hands.
Would have that been something that I might have like heard about as well too, or anything like that as well?
What's
like,
that,
or is
sorry,
this
Rhode?
something that like I'm
What's that? Sorry.
the guy with the backwards hands and all of that stuff? Because Barry and now Fred.
Another history check first. Let's have a look.
Okay. Oh no, not history.
Uh-oh.
Change my
Miss-
proficiencies.
If you think about
Guys,
something
just
that happened
give
in the
me
past,
the history, goddammit. I'm
You're-
proficient.
no, you're new to this area. You wouldn't know anything. Well, maybe you would.
I know everything.
You know
Does anybody
everything.
have guidance? I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you do, you can.
We don't have a clue.
I can guide myself,
Yes,
can't
you
I?
can.
I'm gonna touch myself in a not suggestive way and guide myself.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Question
Front of an old lady.
before we dive into that shit show, Rhode, as you, I'm not going to say to
Yes.
yourself, cast guidance on yourself.
Yes.
What does the magic look like? Can you describe Rhode's magic as they guide themselves?
Sure. So they're ultimately for when they do it, like their hand like just like basically like is like against like their like leg, so like their thigh, and there's like a slight glow, but you really can't see it. You can see like the edge on the front of their thigh. They have like a very it looks like if you look, you'll see like, oh, that it might potentially be like a tattoo. But there's like a soft like little like glow to it. And then it goes out just as quickly as it did, but then it's like almost like that I'm imbued with like this soft soft like glow type of,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah, perfect. Great.
All right. Okay. Got my D4.
You get your D4 for guidance is what,
D4.
for those who are here and are new, guidance is one of the best cantrips you will ever learn in D&D. It's so useful, and spam it all the time.
Okay, so 14 plus 3
Nice.
plus 1.
Ooh, 18.
18.
That's a good roll.
Nice.
That's a good roll.
I should have been guiding myself all this other times.
You will learn the ways of guidance, trust me. You'll learn how useful it is. So with an 18, you have been in the tavern doing your work, and there's always rumors here and there. And there's one rumor where you overheard not the whispers, actually. It was Barry and his group of friends who not too long ago, maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where they came in and they had scratch marks on their arm. Lulu was the one who was making sure we're okay and just providing some comfort. But what you know is they had this encounter, and it was at night when we were slightly drunk, of this tiger-like creature with backwards hands. That's the biggest thing they fixated on, the backwards hands. They'd never seen the backwards hands before. And they were walking around, let me just make sure I've got this right for you. Give me a sec. A mother's blessing, actually. They were having like a little bit of a bar crawl. And they said that they paid their way through past the guards. And there was this hooded tiger figure in the shadows. They were drunk. They were just being boisterous. They kind of picked a fight with the wrong person. And there was this moment where one of their friends got manipulated to attack the rest of his friends. And as that was happening, the tiger creature slashed one of them on the arm. Still got a scar right there. Healing happens, but sometimes scars exist. You know, healing doesn't stop scars all the time. But you know that there was an attack in Mother's Blessing with a hooded figure. And the last thing they say was, as they try to chase them around the corner, they saw them just blink out of existence. That's what you know.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. No problem. Obviously, if you want to say anything like that or just talk to Lorelai and Rising Sun about that, you're welcome to.
I probably would like, maybe not like in the full detail, because like I don't know what would alarm. I mean, it seems like that Lorelai is like very like, I want to know everything, so I might, embellish some parts, leave some part, you know what I mean, like type of a thing. But as we're like walking around, I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. This is perfect, because I have no clue where we are. Or I'm not, I'm lost, but like I don't know where we gotta go. But at least it'll be something good to talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, you're just vibing. You know how to do it. You know how to.
Right.
Lulu's taught you well. But yeah. So you walk. You meet your way out of Potions of Plenty and just start walking around, sort of mincing around the areas. And are you going to head to any other shops before anything else?
I'll probably give them like a bit like ask if they were interested in anything. And then if anything like comes to mind, like if there was any sort of stuff that they were maybe wanting to like look at, like if any sort of like trinkets or like any type of thing. outside of just trying to find that abandoned tavern. I'm like still
It's
desperately
very,
for, like,
it's very
God.
elusive. Yeah.
Right? Only I guided myself. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's all good. So Lorelai, Rising Sun, is there anything you'd like to say to Rhode about that?
Well, this is kind of a strange request, but you wouldn't know a place where I could buy a couple of notebooks, would you?
Oh.
You can, yeah. Notebooks
Yeah.
are very easy. It's a standard town, There's definitely just like paper and ink suppliers in this area.
Yeah.
So let's say they are actually in the market square, and it's kind of close to the Tipsy Dove, actually, slightly south.
Okay.
So you can go right there. We can go through the roleplay of that, but as you make your way through this very busy area, after an hour of trying to find
Oh my god.
that place,
Sure.
your embarrassment, I'm guessing a little bit of embarrassment, by the way. I'm assuming.
Oh, 100. And
Okay.
I'm gonna fully admit it. Like, there's
Okay.
no. I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
Okay.
I have nothing to hide. Like, I don't know these ladies. Like, it's
Almost on a perfect time of you about to admit that you don't know where it is.
Sure.
The town bell gongs, this dung, dung, and then this silence around the town, and you see everyone freezing, looking at each other slowly, kids included, just looking. And you see everyone make an insight check real quick.
Insight.
Ooh.
Insight check, yes.
All right.
It's
Yes,
a mighty
yes.
+0.
Yeah, charisma. Let's go, charisma builds.
Okay. Can I roll again? Because my dice landed like on the corner.
So if you cannot stack another dice on top of it, it's called cocked, which means you can just roll it again.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I got a 15.
15 Rhode. Yeah.
I got
I
a
got a-
mighty 6.
Mighty Six and Rising
Oh,
Sun.
whoa.
Lorelai.
I got a 13.
Okay. So Lorelai and Rhode, as this tension is like just there, Rhode and Lorelai, you notice a couple of the kids have a smile on on their face, like a little bit of a grin, almost like the Grinch who stole Christmas. And it's just there.
Oh,
I'm just gonna quickly roll something.
that's not good.
Ominous.
We're not attacking these children, are we? Like, this is
Chill,
So guys, mess up for this
children of the
fucking ever.
corn.
Fuck them kids.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Someone's
Alright.
gonna eat a child.
Roll again.
I feel horrible
Do
for
not
laughing.
eat children, please.
Rhode.
Yes.
Nice. What is your AC?
Oh my
16.
Okay, good. Good to
God. Oh
know.
my god.
Oh no.
There's this
We're gonna kill the kids.
silence that gets broken, like a pop. Everyone in that really just dead silence hears this as a water balloon goes across your face, Rhode, and
Oh.
We're gonna
covers
kill the kids.
you
Excellent.
and covers you in just beautiful pink colors.
Okay.
The energy spikes. I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh my
Roll
god.
initiative for a water balloon fight.
That's right. Welcome to the Colour
Oh
Festival.
shit.
Okay, how the dicks do I roll
So-
initiative?
So if you don't know how to roll, all you do is you roll a d20, and then at the top of your character sheet, there should be a thing called initiative.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so you roll a d20 plus that, and then that's your initiative.
That, my dude, is a dirty 20.
A dirty
Oh,
good
let's
roll.
Wow.
Okay, give me a second. RS 20. Lorelai, what did you get?
19.
Ooh.
What the heck? These kids are going to die so quick.
Good.
Rhode.
I only got a 15.
That's amazing. What the heck?
I know. I'm just being.
Let me roll for the
I'm
kids.
gonna
Only.
knock these kids out.
Oh my
You might knock
gosh,
these kids
yeah,
out, honestly.
basically.
You'll be fine. But you'll be fine. You know, that's the main thing, right? That's the main thing. Okay, so what I'd like you all to do is I would like you to make sure you're on the roll 20, and I need
Roll
to put
20.
you in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, it's just going to go completely dark for you in this just right now.
Oh yes, I
First
see that.
battle map.
Don't worry. This is our first
my
battle map,
God.
everyone.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I like to call this "Fuck Them Kids Fight." Not really. Not really.
Oh my god.
Not really.
Oh my god.
All right, so let me just bring up the combat map for everyone to see. I think we are
Kids are
good.
attacking.
The kids are attacking. So,
Oh my god.
players, this is how this fight's going to happen. The stores, what you can see on the map, they contain either water balloons or sacks of colored powder. And
Okay.
as you
Ah.
as this happens, you see there's way more people on the map than it would portraying right now. But you know,
Yeah.
you see kids and adults and old people, young people, just everyone start running to these areas and grabbing powder and balloons. And some of them are like holding both. And we just start swinging with the powder, trying to hit people with the powder and throwing balloons.
Oh my
This is incredible. I love it.
Mechanically speaking, to make it a bit easier, because obviously some people are spellcasters, not melee fighters or anything. So balloons are long range, so range attacks.
Okay.
And powder is melee attacks. So you have to be right next to
Okay.
a kid before you get them with it. And you
Sure.
you see the kids like just running around, and the kids have already got their gear. And yeah, I think we are good to go. Let me just make sure I can at least position so everyone is on the map. So you can all see the map? Yeah?
Yes,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let me
I
just-
can.
Let me just roll for the soon-to-be dead children.
Oh, right.
I do have a question. If we have something that like obviously we wouldn't use it to like harm the kids and everything, but something to maybe like work to our advantage to like either like bring something closer to us,
Yep.
or to like destroy something so that like no one would be able to pick it up and use it against us. Are we able to
Yeah,
use those skills? Okay.
sure. Yeah, as creative as you want. So on
Sure.
your turn, you get a free action, which is to be able to pick something up, right? So like a weapon, or usually a weapon. Shield does not count. So if you haven't got a shield out right now, your AC is down by 2. So just bear that in mind. But you get a free action. You get an action, so you decide how you want to attack and all that kind of jazz. You get a bonus action if you have one. And then you can talk to each other, but you have to try and think of it as like 6 seconds. It was
Sure.
split into a 6-second turn. But we'll go into it, okay? So, I was going to put up some like really like hardcore battle music, like like,
That would have been so good.
for the kids.
Oh my gosh.
With the kids.
But yeah, so let's get into it. So first to go, they roll so bad, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
the kids.
Oh, good.
I'm not lying. The kids are going last.
Oh, bless the kids.
All right. Well, everyone,
Bless the kids.
these kids are gonna die. So,
Yeah, all the kids.
top of the round,
It's their fault.
Rising Sun,
Hello.
the Tiger Lady.
Tiger lady. Very intimidating tiger lady.
What would you like to do?
So, I'm gonna go... So, first of all, I'm going to get a sack of powder
Okay,
from wherever.
you're right next to one, so you don't even have to use your
Yeah.
movement. Sure.
So, I'm only going to get a sack, because she's very conscious of, like,
Wait, a
she's
whole
very
sack.
big.
A whole sack. You can like
Yes.
scoop with your paw, but you're
Yeah,
taking a
sure.
whole sack.
Yes.
Make me
Oh
as you
my
pick it up.
God.
Make me a strength check, real quick.
Okay. Hang on.
You can
So,
call- you can-
D20, right?
I don't know if you have it, but you can call this athletics as well if you want to.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
can
might
do
have a little bit
athletics.
more to it, you know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, athletics would be better.
Okay. Tell me to roll.
Let's say 14.
Sure. You pick this sack up. You tell me, what color is the sack? Or powder
The
of
sack
the
or
sack?
the powder?
Powder. You know what I mean.
Okay, the
Red
powder.
colored.
The powder is a dark blue.
Nice. All right.
Ooh.
So you have
Pretty.
a big flour bag, like a potato sack, basically. Actually thinking about it, of just blue powder. What are you gonna do?
So, I am going to walk towards this child.
Sure. So you just go right there, like real
Yes.
quick as well. So like,
Yes.
Rhode, you see Rising Sun sort of dart, like, and then just there, and this kid sort of
Oh,
is
okay.
looking around, and then all of a sudden this giant tiger lady just looks at them like, oh, yeah.
And first of all, she's gonna go, I'm not gonna throw this very hard, okay? I'm
Please.
just gonna give you...
Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
No, it's
Oh.
okay, it's okay.
This-
Uh-oh.
I'm just trying to have a bit of fun along with you. I'm just gonna give you a little bit, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then literally she just like gives him like a light sprinkle over the top of his head.
Roll to attack.
Oh, that's so cute.
Roll to attack. You have to beat a 10.
A 10.
So
okay.
you roll, I believe you use Dex for yours. So you roll a d20 plus your Dex modifier. I'm going to say you're proficient with powder. So you're going to add
Proficient
your
with
proficiency
powder.
powder as well. That sounds like you're addicted to drugs or something, to be fair.
I was like, this is
Oh,
literally
no.
me like touching myself to guide myself.
Killing
Okay, so-
kids and snorting powder.
Oh, no,
Welcome to
stop.
the Nameless
That's my
campaign.
life.
Oh.
Okay, so wait, what is my powder proficiency bonus? How do I
So if you look at your character sheet, there should
Uh-huh.
be a thing called proficiency. It should be like a +2.
it
should be +2 at level 3, I believe.
Where the fuck is proficiency?
Don't worry about it, but there's +2 to your roll.
Okay, so
We'll break it down
that-
eventually, don't worry.
+4 dex, +2 proficiency.
Mhm.
So that is a 14.
Yeah, so you see this big, and even though you're sprinkling, it's still a big amount in your paw as you just go, and you see this kid like lean back because they see your gigantic paws swing
Oh no.
as the like just goes across their face, and we look like we're in the Blue Man Group.
Aw.
And he's
I
just staggering
hope
back
that
like,
was
"Oh,
okay.
it's fine. And then, is there anything else you want to do? You got a bonus action, or you can just move to a different person. You've only used 5 feet.
I have 30, right?
You do. So you have 25 feet more movement.
5, 10. So I'm gonna go over, like, between Rhode and Lorelai,
Yep.
just to make sure that, just to keep an eye on them both.
Sure. That's great. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Lorelai.
All right. So, which kid was hit? Was it? It was
So the kid
It was this one.
Yeah.
this one. Okay, yeah. So seeing this, Laura is gonna grab a water balloon.
Yeah. Sure.
And
Oh,
I was already
God.
getting too into it, so catapult.
So because you're a wizard, right, and you're not really designed for like strength or dex, you can just use
Oh
your
no,
you can just use your
I'm
spell.
casting catapult.
You're casting
I'm
catapult?
casting catapult.
Oh no. Oh, God,
Sure.
he's gonna die.
Okay, hang on.
Let's fucking go.
Which one are you aiming for?
The one that Sun was hitting.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
Oh, this kid worked.
so here's how it works. Because the stall is in front of you, right, and it's like in between you and that kid. This counts as cover. So when cover is applied in combat, depending on the size of the cover, they get like a bonus to their AC. So for example, right now, I'm just gonna say that this kid has. Yeah, they have a +5 to their AC.
Oh shit.
Okay.
What if I move a little bit closer?
You
Just
can,
like Sun, move.
I mean, you can move through a Sun's space if you want to. It costs a little bit of extra movement, but you're fine. So do you want to move position first?
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm not moving after this anyway.
And here's the
I
thing.
Can move.
Here's the thing, Lorelai. You specifically know how to fling shit at people. So So now you've got a clean line between you and this poor, innocent, blue-faced child. Catapult, is it dex save?
Oh my
It's a
god.
dex save.
My god.
Oh my god. That's
Going all in, just like, oh, we're murdering kids.
Oh my god. Okay. They got a... what's your save DC?
It's a hold on. It's a 14.
They got a 13.
Oh no.
I gave these kids a +2 to the dex.
Oh no.
All right. Roll balloon damage.
damage.
I have
How
so
much
many
damage
healing
do
skills.
I
It's
roll?
okay.
So look at your spell. So if you read the spell catapult, it should tell you. I think it's like
I'm
2d8
gonna roll.
or 3d8, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Is it
Yeah, I think
3d8?
it's 3.
Oh my god.
I was just like, oh,
Well-
the balloon isn't gonna hurt that much. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're using the spell catapult. The balloons don't hurt, but the spell specifically. You know what? Because it is a balloon, I'm going to half the damage. Is that fair?
Please.
So we'll,
Yeah,
we'll
I don't
count,
want to kill a
we'll
kid.
count this as like non-lethal damage. Because it does pop.
3d8
It does
balloon
pop.
damage.
But we're practicing, okay? This is like a tutorial round I designed for you lot. Because for those who are watching, like these three are kind of new to D&D. I know Taki is brand new to D&D, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to treat it like a video game where you have like a tutorial fight. You know, I'm a Dark Souls fan. You know, actually, no, that's completely wrong. All right. So
Are you good?
Oh my god.
go on, Lorelai. How much do you torture this child?
Oh boy, I'm not.
I'm gonna zoom in on the child up for the stream, just to
Oh
just
no.
so you can
We
see
need like
this.
sad
God.
music.
Oh, I really should have it on.
Do they have a name?
God.
Now
Do
they
I
do.
You should have sounds on so we can
Um,
do Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be on the tombstone, so you'll find out the name later on.
Guys, I rolled 3 sevens.
Oh my god! Are we halving that?
We're halving
Right.
it. We're halving it, and it's non-lethal. So
Okay.
21 divided by that, we round down. So it's 10 points of damage. Just for
Does it go down?
just wait. Lorelai, just for reference, you have 19 hit points, and you are an adventurer, a level 3 adventurer.
He's demolishing this kid.
NPCs are level 0, most of them.
Oh.
So here's what happens. You see this kid who's... I'm making you feel real guilty because
No,
it's so funny.
recovering from mine.
They're fine, they're
Does not
fine.
feel guilty at all.
But-
You can make me feel
But
not her.
what happens is as they wipe the blue powder from Rising Sun's like gentle, they wipe it, they finally see it, and then all of a sudden pop, and it's like a pop, 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 pop as they go, and it's just fall backwards, and they are just knocked out, unconscious. But you know what?
Oh my god.
You know what? They started it, so bye, kid. Deleting them off the map.
I'm very proud of her.
But it is-
Obliterated.
It is non-lethal. They are just
Okay, so they are still breathing. Okay, because that would be
they're
the first thing
fine.
Road would like
We
look at.
Listen,
Would
everyone.
like okay.
I am
Yeah,
not.
they
Le-
have brain
Oh, I know
damage,
that
but
you would
still
do
You are
that.
not-
I know.
I mean,
Do I
maybe
have to stabilize the child?
they're used to it. You know, sometimes a kid falls over, and that's it.
I'm a healer. Do they need help?
Nah, you're good. Don't worry about that. All right. So,
Oh my god.
Lorelai, is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, God.
No, I'm fine. She's
Oh,
just gonna
you fine?
turn to Sun and say, "Look, I finished your job."
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, this kid just on the floor. Roll a d6, Lorelai.
Oh boy. Is it to see how many wounds he has?
If you roll a 4, it's red. Water.
It's 2.
Okay, that one comes out as purple. So and it's like melds with the paint as well, the powder. And yeah, great, cool. Tick that off for knocking a child out in my campaign straight away. Great, lovely.
Easy.
We got a bucket list.
I've got a bucket list, yeah. Rhode, what would you like to do?
Is there any other children you'd like to kill?
Okay, well, the first thing that they would do would definitely be like to double check, because that
Absolutely.
was
Make a
absolutely.
make a quick medicine check.
Okay. I
DC
am proficient in that,
You are.
so I have a plus 8.
The
so-
difficulty level will
Wow.
be 10.
Okay. I rolled a natural 18, so we are
Damn.
golden even before all
So-
that other stuff.
So there's this like instant moment of panic as you see this,
Mhm.
and as they
like
hit,
I had healing word at the ready.
yeah,
like I was
and,
like,
and as they hit the floor, you see them sort of just going. You can see them breathing, and they sort of go, but they're fine. They're okay. You know this kid as a
Right.
bit of a rebel, so you're used
Sure.
to the rough and tumble. So you see it, and you sort of like, they're fine. So
sure, okay.
yeah, okay.
Just to interrupt really
Absolutely.
quick, Nat was asking if we could have a break soon.
Yes, after this we
Yeah.
will be breaking. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Breaking the kids first, everyone. Then we go on a break. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go and look back over here. So we just have we have 3 kids,
Yeah. So
like one near on the other side of the fountain, and then one from the other side.
Yeah, you have like a sneaky little sniper at the top
Sure,
of the.
sure.
Right there. Yeah.
Got the high ground.
I let me see here. Give me one moment. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there it is.
Shout out for the Star Wars references going on in chat.
All right. So I don't want Thorn Whip can only be hit against like an actual like creature. Like you can't use it against like something like if I wanted to like hit like the stairs or something like near somebody, right? Like it's
Read the spell out. Whenever there's
Okay,
any confusion,
let me-
the best thing to do is read the spell out. By the way, most D&D players don't read their fucking spells out. So they're like, oh, I want to do
Yeah.
this. Like, you can't do it. Read your spells.
yeah.
But yeah, read it out loud.
So
just
okay, so you create a long vine whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command toward a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes piercing damage. If the creature is large or smaller, you pull it closer to you. Okay. So only a creature. I was hoping that I could be like against like a physical thing.
What would you like to do? What's your
well,
what's your intention on this one? We're just gonna mess around with it for this one.
I more was just going to try to move closer to the one that's like the closest to us on like the left,
Sure.
like on like the west.
Yeah.
And like try to see if I could
That's
move one of those like boxes. Like I was gonna do thorn like to do that and like
Sure.
try to bring a box to startle him and then hopefully to get him like to run away or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so to not actually, you know, like type of a
I'm
thing.
cool with that. Yeah. Is there a saving throw to it?
Let me
Or is it an
let me
attack
go
roll? I
back to
believe it's a
my-
saving throw.
So for Thorn Whip, it is why is it not? Yeah, so it's they have to meet. Where do I see?
So on your difficulty settings, difficulty level, the DC.
It. Oh, so for it's 14 for
Okay.
the spell.
So what we're gonna do is, as you create this like what does the spell look like? So it's reaching out. So it appears almost right next to the child, reaches out for the let's say there's like a bag that is on the stall, which is like the green stall. What's right here? Hang on, I can do this so you can see.
Oh yes.
You sort of like grab the top canopy of it all. What does the vine look like? What does it actually look like though as it reaches and grasps?
Sure. So it comes out and then oddly, it doesn't really look more like foresty. It almost has like a water type of like more like appearance like to it. Like it's like glistening. So it's also it looks really weird. Probably to people that don't know because it has more of like water properties to it instead.
Love it.
So potentially more like slippery, but also potentially not, right? And then so it comes up and it has more. It's more of like a deep. Like almost like bluish green, right? Like an aquamarine type of a thing, right?
Nice.
And then it just comes up, and then it comes out of the ground, so it's kind of like very like startling as well too. Like it isn't just
yeah.
magically, you know, like so it looks like that it's like you manifesting through there, and then curls around to try to, you know, pull whatever's like close, you know, whether it be like, you know, that part of the canopy or like one of like the legs of it
Perfect.
and things like that to
Yeah.
like pull something forward.
I love it. I love it. So they're going to make a save. Is it Dex, I believe?
So it says like hit DC, and then I have a +6.
Oh, is it a hit?
I guess I just roll.
Thorn
Because
whip,
it
would you
doesn't.
say?
It isn't like a con save. Like another hit DC, it just says +6 in my for
Let
Thorn
me have
Whip.
a look. Make a melee spell attack against the target. So you roll. So you're going to roll and +6, did you say?
Correct. Yeah.
So roll a d20 +6.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
That is a 26. That is a nat.
A natural 20?
I just rolled the paw, which is a 20 on
Yeah.
this dice.
Yeah. So
We're
so,
obliterating these kids.
so this like almost tentacle like vine just and it grabs and then and it's almost like it yanks the canopy first as it floats down towards the child, like almost elegantly, and then all of a sudden the whole thing sort of crashes right down to them. I'm gonna do me a favor. No, you got a natural 20. Whatever you want to do with a natural 20 at that point works. So it crashes and it's like powder and water everywhere. And you see this child like step back a tiny bit. The powder and water goes all the way around their legs. And they sort of look up, look at you. And their eyes like widen and go, oh, and then just run away. They just go straight away. They're like, woo, and they're out. Nice. There we go.
They just left.
They just left.
They're like, oh no, Rhode's here. Oh no.
Yeah, they know it.
Scary.
They know
I'm
Rhode.
out of here.
Yep. That's very true. But yeah, all right. Jimmy, actually no, that's okay. Let's have a look what these two are going. I want to give these kids a fighting chance.
Yeah, let's
So-
please let them try.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What's the distance right here?
Also, I probably would have moved closer to it as
Yeah,
well too, because I
please.
think it's only 30 feet. So like, if you want to toss me closer up
Let's have
to
a
it,
look.
so that I'd be able to.
You would have been fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have been okay.
Would've
Oh,
been
well, I
okay.
probably would have
Yes.
moved.
There you
And just
go.
to be careful if I needed to like go and
Sure.
actually move something myself, because I was like, ooh.
No, you're okay.
You could have moved like above me or something.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah, I think that's probably what I would have done.
You're totally fine. Don't worry. Okay, so
Okay.
this is what happens. As it's the kid's turn, this kid right here
Yeah.
takes 30 feet and just and is going to throw.
Sandstone.
Yeah.
I'm already covered in stuff. Come on.
I know. But they can't.
Road's already
the
soaked in
tiger,
pain.
tiger lady's behind this, and the old lady is behind you. So you're the one to get hit, hopefully. Come on, kid. All right, I'm hoping for a natural 20. All right, let's see. No joke. I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay. That's
This kid's the new god.
So, wow, I'm so happy. As this happens, you see this kid as he's running. He gets the powder from his right hand onto the balloon, which is kind of wet, right? And he covers it up as he's running, so it's a bit more solid. And he throws it at you, Rhode. And you're gonna take for this.
Damage.
It's a natural 20. You know, you got a natural 20
that's
on this.
fine.
Oh yeah, double damage.
You get 2 points, 2 bludgeoning
Oh
points.
no, I'm down to 30.
I know, and now you see that you aren't just caked in. This one is pink. Water.
Oh, more pink. Okay.
There's more pink, but also the powder itself was black.
Oh no.
So,
Okay, goth.
so
We're going.
it-
Okay.
You're going
Sounds
goth.
good.
You're
Polka
going
dots.
goth as it whoosh, all over your face, and it's sort of caught in your hair and all that kind
Sure.
of stuff. And then
Sure.
after he does that, he looks and goes, "Oh no!" He runs away down this way, and he bolts out. 'Cause he knew he took it
Kids are
too far.
cowards.
Kids. What do you expect?
That's so cute. Though.
And then this kid who's up here notices his crew like leaving and abandoning, and one's knocked out, and
It's on the floor.
and he sort of just has the ball, the water ball, and the paladin just goes and just drops it off the side, and he just vanishes behind the building.
Oh,
Oh my
Okay.
god, we scared.
I didn't even get hit.
He comes around and tries to. He comes around and tries to hit you.
Okay,
Come
there we
on,
go.
come on, kid, take
No,
your best shot.
doesn't even make it halfway.
Aw.
Oh.
this poor kid.
It's okay, buddy. You tried your best.
And after that, we'll finish this quote unquote battle. You see Rhode is caked in dust colours. It's nice, you know. It kind of works a little bit. You got blue, pink, black, poo, blink, and poo. Oh no,
What?
blue. Yes, poo. Oh no. But you got
the
multiple
pink and
colours
black.
going on. Yeah, good point actually. Before we finish, who's going up to the kid to make sure we're okay?
I will.
I would
Fine.
I would
Okay.
immediately run over there as well too.
You see the kid just lying on his back, just breathing heavy, eyes wide, covered in like water, and he's just.
Someone's gonna crouch down next to him and just be like, "Are you okay?"
And he has a big smile and goes, that was awesome. Oh, that's amazing. And he just sort of gets up and brushes himself off. And then he goes into the crowd of people as well. And yeah, let's go on a break. And then we're going to come back with a little bit more stuff. But yeah, so we'll go for about a 5-minute break if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you enjoying it, by the way, you three?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm having a
That's
blast.
so fun.
Good. I'm really glad.
We
I
killed the
knocked out a
kid.
kid. Yeah.
I did want to mention that as like the kids like there, because I have Goodberry as one of like my spells.
Cute.
I'm just gonna proc like a couple of them and just like hand them to him to like help, like just to like give him like a little bit of like energy, like, and not that
Aw.
he needs like the hit points back, but just like, you know.
I like it. Yeah.
And hopefully he knows. I would assume that Rhode's probably like seen all of these kids at some point,
Yeah.
so like he knows like, oh, it's safe. Like it's not
Yeah.
just some like rando like, you know.
Here,
Yeah.
have some
Hello,
berries.
little children. Grab one of mine. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is like a little gang of it all, and that might have been why they went for you first, because they know you. They know that they can.
For sure.
Of
course.
They sort of play around with you a tiny bit. So, yeah. But yeah, let's go on a break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and then there's a couple more things on my to-do list, and then
On your
we'll wrap it
bucket
up.
list.
I know. But if anyone who's in chat, please make sure you give in these 3 a follow right now. Use the commands players. If anyone's interested in the character art, it is created by the wonderful TurquoiseMagpie, so please make sure you use the command art for that. If you want to support the players in any way, you can also use the Pally command, and you can just join in. And if you want to do that, we're eventually going to do a Patreon for this, but I need to figure out a few things for it first, and that might be a case of like you lot decide what they go against. Please don't do any more kids. I only want to do one round of kid fights.
Only kids.
But yeah, we'll be back in like 5 minutes. I hope everyone's having fun. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Bye. And I think we are back. Everyone say hello.
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 Welcome back, everyone, to the Nameless campaign, which has a name. Whatever.
The name is Nameless.
Name is Nameless.
The Nameless.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nothing is ever nameless if it's nameless.
very true. Very true. But yeah, we're back to episode 1, the second half. It's only been a quick second half, everyone. We spent a bit of a long time on the first half, so first 3 quarters, let's just say that. But where we left off, our new party of adventurers finally met in the tavern, the Tipsy Dove. They had a little bit of interaction with each other. We did a little bit of hustling as well for Rhode. Make sure Lulu got a little bit of money coming in. Lorelai decided to just mingle with some lads, which was pretty nice. Rising Sun sat there awkwardly like, oh no.
What have I gotten into?
and then we had a lovely water balloon fight with
Knocked out a child.
a group of kids, and
Murdered a kid.
Lorelai decided to knock out a kid.
That's what I did best.
I literally was like, no, we're gonna do like this is no damage or anything like that, and Laura's like, catapult, it's fine. And I'm not
Hey,
gonna
I
say
got
no.
spells.
I'm
I
not gonna
could
say
use
no.
I'm about to end this kid's whole career.
So we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna sort of fast forward through time a little tiny bit, and we can continue a little bit more exploration of the town tomorrow in the morning. Because as this goes on, the throughout the hours, this color fight, it lasted for a long time. People start getting exhausted off it all. Kids are still going because kids have boundless amounts of energy. Apart from one who has a bit of a bump on their head now. It's fine. Don't worry, they'll be fine.
Oopsie.
We return a few hours later where the town is settling down a bit more. Actually, a few hours later, you've been exploring for a few hours. You sort of mingle, you have a bit of a conversation, you have some food. Everything just goes nice and smooth for a little bit. People are sort of cleaning themselves as well. Some people are using the fountain, which isn't the most hygienic, but whatever.
God.
I know, it's a little bit. And throughout the day, Rhode goes through the different areas of the map with you all, points out different locations, still doesn't know where that abandoned one is. It takes forever. But maybe tomorrow's going to be a better opportunity for you all.
Maybe.
And as we settle down, you notice that, and Rhode, you're used to this, by the way. Everything, festivities are sort of very similar to what you're used to anyway. A lot of times you're working inside, so you don't get to see all the action. You hear it, but you never get a chance to experience it that often. But you notice that certain people and certain crowds start to gather bits of firewood and anything really what can be flammable. And they just start piling them up, and they start lighting bonfires, almost like sprinkled around the entire area. They clear the market of stalls and just put little bits of fire around. And you notice that some of them are burning effigies. And for some of you, it might be like, wait, what? But for those who might know, roll a religion check, everyone.
With my proficiency in religion?
Maybe.
With my -1 in religion?
That's right. Let's go.
Oh my god. I have a proficiency in religion too, apparently.
That's a mighty 2 from me, sir.
Nice. So, Rising Sun, you just see some
Oh, no
townsfolk
shit.
burning some little figurines or something and just burn them up. Lorelai?
Damn it. 12.
12? You're not that fussed. You just see it and you sort of just taking in the heat. It does get chilly. That's why these bonfires are going off. So you're sort of just nuzzling into the heat a bit more. Rhode?
Ah, they're sacrificing someone.
With the bonus on the character sheet, and pardon my ignorance, is it the bonus plus the proficiency? So like if I have proficiency,
No.
I add my... Okay, is that all
Good
together
question.
then, that
Yeah,
plus?
Exactly, yeah. So it's...
Okay,
so
that's what I was doing, but I wanted to make sure that I was
yeah,
right.
So basically, if you're proficient in a skill, whatever your base stat is, so let's say wisdom for you is a +3, +4, +4.
+4. Mm-hmm.
So you have that as a base stat, and if you're proficient with something that has something to do with wisdom, then you can add that +3, and that's where you get the +7, and that's over time it builds up. So
Sure.
it's a
Okay.
simple one you know about.
So base roll, bonus, and then that's all together, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then I rolled a 16.
I'll give you this. You can give yourself guidance as well.
Oh, sure. Thank
Just
you for the reminder.
So
Let's
roll a
here.
d4.
That's a 4, a
So-
dirty 20.
Okay, so you've been here for a while. So this
19?
this
Can't
is,
remember what I said. Was it a 15 or 16? I can't remember.
Let's
now,
say
'cause I-
20. Why not? It's fine.
Sure.
It was a 16, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
did say 16.
So-
Like, I don't remember things that happened 2 seconds ago.
You don't worry about this. This is very par for the course, because as kind of strange as this looks, you know that this is almost a celebration of overcoming adversity. There
Sure.
was a story where basically a deity was before they became a deity. There was a story of a person who had a lover, and they basically wanted to have their sibling have the power. So what happened was, when they were just minding their own business, one of the deities basically got blamed for a crime they did not commit.
Oh, gosh.
And
Ooh.
as punishment, the village, not this specific village of Pontswain, this is more of a religious kind of story. What they did was they put the person on like a bonfire to sacrifice them, right, for as punishment. But
Well,
one of the gods made it so as the flames started to lick their body, they became invulnerable to the flame. And through that, they eventually got to the point where, after that happened, people believed, like, what's going on? Why are they being protected? And because they had the protection of a god, they had to sort of listen to what they had to say and believe them. And eventually it turned into the brother who was creating this whole mess was sacrificed. So the story and the meaning behind it is just because they are overcoming adversity and trust and love for each other, and between gods and trusting the gods to have your back. So that's what this is all about.
I would share that with them too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Kind of butchered it a little bit. I'll tell you about the actual background story of it all as well, because it's based on a real religious story. But yeah, anyway. So as this goes by, the town just settles down a little tiny bit. As the night gets colder and these bonfires are just blazing up. That sounds so strange. I just thought about it. You notice around you, as you're speaking about this, that surrounding the bonfires, a slight mist is moving through the town. You know, and again, you got the condensation. You kind of used to this kind of thing, but this fog feels really like thick. You know, that really that kind of fog where if you put your hand through it, it's almost like you could feel it, kind of thing. And when this happens, there's nothing wrong really. People are going by it. They're sort of used to the whole feeling of it all. And everyone goes about their day. Nothing goes wrong for a few hours. Everyone just settles down, telling stories, catching up with friends and family, how their week's been, how their day been, drinking's going on. And as this keeps going, and the night goes by, Rhode, you look ahead. Look above you, as you usually do, because the stars start to come out. And you look up and see that the smoke from the bonfires have almost like covered the night sky. So it starts to get quite dark without the bonfires lit.
Oh.
Spooky.
And throughout the day, there's been the town bell just keeps going. Just boom, boom. And then there's one more, what rings out a little bit longer than you are used to. And it sort of tapers off, so it's boom. And that same tension, what happened before the colour fight, it appears, but it almost feels like it's out of routine for you, Rhode. The tension shouldn't be here, but it's there. It's just, as I said, like as thick as this fog. Just you can feel it around you. And then perception check for everyone, please. Perception check, real quick.
Finally, something I'm good at.
Oh boy. That is 11, if I can do math.
Okay.
I have 15.
Nice.
I also got a 15.
All right. The 11 for you, Lorelai. I feel like it's getting late. I don't know how you are with tiredness and stuff, but you know, you're still just cooking by the bonfire right now. But as this tension builds, Rising Sun Rhode, you can't help but quickly hear a and you hear one of the town's guards shout, "Cannon fire!" As that happens, everyone's eyes light up as the bell that was ringing explodes and tumbles onto the ground in front of you. And there's pieces flying everywhere. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, here we go.
Oh my lord.
Come on.
I've got 14.
14. Success.
Not 20 plus 2.
Woo! Success. Sorry, Rhode.
I got a 12.
Still a success on this one. So well done. So as the bell splits apart and the surrounding building crumbles and lands, hang on a second. That's that. The townsfolk roll better than you lot. Just amazing. So as everything tumbles down, there's this of just a mess of things everywhere. As you hear just footsteps, and you look in the same area where you had this watercolor fight. As you see. And let's say you lot are sort of like, you got out of the way, but you're sort of on one knee as you stand up. As you see 3 figures with bandanas around their heads, wielding swords, tanned skin, tattoos all around them. And as they smile, you see gold teeth and silver teeth, and some of them have no teeth. As they stare at all of you. Roll for initiative.
Oh
boy.
shit.
It's a
Twice
real
in a
fight.
session. Yeah, this isn't a kid fight.
Maybe.
Maybe there are the
20.
kids. The
Oh my
kids came
god,
back.
they've come back for revenge.
Did you get a nat 20, Rhode?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Let me
Oh
bring
boy,
up
that's
my...
not looking good.
Sometimes it's okay to roll low.
I got a 9.
Hang on a second, everyone. So, Rhode with a 20.
Yeah, I don't like rolling high for initiative most of the time. So I was like, no,
Yeah.
what? 18, God, no, please.
Rising Sun, what was yours?
9.
9. And Lorelai?
I got a 6.
Ooh. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You know,
Oh boy.
these are the children's fathers.
Oh god.
Oh shit. I got it out there.
Friends are here.
Yeah, they're finally here.
I'm gonna point to Lorelai. It was her.
What?
All right.
You started it?
Now, I didn't get a chance
Do
to
we have
add.
a short rest at all during any
Nope.
of that time?
You can, yeah, we can say a short rest. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
If there's anything you want to add to bump up a short rest, you're welcome to. I don't think. I mean, Lorelai, you could use that certain thing, arcane recovery, I believe it is, so you can get that catapult spell back.
Oh, how do I do that on D&D Beyond?
Click it and then just click on a spell. I believe I can't remember. I can't remember.
You know what? I'll just get rid of that. All right, it's fine.
Give me 2 seconds, everyone.
Okay.
Just gotta do a few hidden things, just so I get this going. Because the people in the audience could see my other things, and I want to make sure that they can't see my other things. All right. So, everyone, you should be on the map right now. Can you see?
Okay, yes.
Can you
Yes.
see?
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
Look at these bastards.
disgusting.
Look at these bastards. All right. So I can actually bring up some proper battle music now.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh, boy.
What we're going
I loved
for.
this one was Skyrim. That was
I love them.
Yep, that's right. Oh, what should we do? Kevin McLeod, you absolute legend. Which one are we going for? We're going for the classic.
Kevin McLeod is amazing.
Hang on. Get out of here, Skyrim. There you go.
Oh, there it
Dude,
is. There's
sick.
You got it?
the music.
Yeah.
Bum, bum. All right.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite song.
Yeah, let's go.
Critical Role showing at this, and I was like, yes, I love it. Roll for the pirates.
Roll for the pirates.
Okay. I will not tell you when they're going.
Okay.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Rhode, you're up.
All right. Can I get close enough with my movement to be able to be 15 feet away from each of them?
I believe so. Let me just try and see if you can get there. Let's say I sort of positioned you here. So let's say you sort of hop through, go to there, and what was it, 15 feet?
Okay. 15 feet, correct.
You might not be able to make it that far, unfortunately. Hang on, where were you? 30. Oh, we'll move you. We'll move you. We'll move you about there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get that. 15. Yep, that's cool. I'm good with that.
I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh. Okay.
And so basically each creature is like there's like a 15-foot cube from me, so like in like that space. Oh, I guess it's 15 feet around, so I guess that works. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. They have to meet 14. If they fail, they're going to take 2d8 damage, and you're going to be pushed 10 feet away.
Amazing.
On a successful save, they take half damage, and they don't
Alright.
get pushed.
Con save, was it?
Correct.
Okay. They have a +1 to con. They rolled 13. Was that safe?
Okay.
What should your DC?
14 is what
So
they have to get.
Fail. All
Okay.
right. Okay, so what and it just how does it look again? It spreads out, but what's the color? Describe that Thunder Wave for me again.
Sure. So similar to like the tentacle like vine and everything that we saw before, like it's almost like a deep like blue greenish like mist at first, and you kind of, if you look, it's kind of like almost has like a twinkling of like similar to like stars or things like that, like swirling and things.
I love it.
And you see Rhode, and they're like standing there, and they take like a couple. I mean, it's all quickly because it's within like a couple seconds,
Sure.
right? But to like quickly like move their hands, and then they just put both of their hands out and just like push, and then all of a sudden you like it turns into almost like a big like storm, and then it just like sweeps out from them.
Sick.
And yeah.
I love it.
And
Very
it's like
nice.
and it is a big boom, and people will be able to hear it up to 300 feet away.
Wow.
So just so there is that.
A bomb just went off.
So along with
Right.
the fog around, and there's like a little bit of rain trickling as well. Just hear it.
Yes.
Coming from you. Yeah, great. What's the damage?
All right, so it's 2d8, and then they all will be pushed back 10 feet as well too.
Excellent.
First one is a 6,
Mm-hmm.
and another 6, so 2 6s, so 12.
12?
6
Okay.
and a 6.
All right. They're all looking
Nice.
hurt already.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh.
I just was like, I'm not letting these two ladies get hurt. Not on my
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get money for that door.
And as this happens, by the way,
Right, exactly.
as this happens, you do notice that there's more pirates coming in, but they're sort of being handled by
Okay.
Towns Guard. These are the three who are like right on your case for you right now.
The music is a little bit louder than you are.
On the stream,
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing it on Roll20.
you might be able to turn it down on your
Oh.
side.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll turn it down though.
Also, they'll shout out like some, like be like, it's best if you leave. Like just, like to like.
Ooh.
You see them like sort of skid back, like, and actually the one what's at the bottom, his back sort of impacts a tree, and he just sort of looks at you, and just with a little bit of blood just comes out of his mouth, and he just grins a bit more, and you notice on this one specifically, there's like a weird shimmer around him, very similar palette or hue to the color you saw in the sky in your dream.
Okay.
All right, cool. It's their turn.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, you are right in them. Oh, sorry. You do have a bonus action, Rhode, if you want to use a bonus action.
Let me. I
You don't have to, by the
am
way.
I'm going to go into my star form.
You're really shit. All right, describe it.
Wow.
And so we're gonna go all out. Like I don't know who these
What?
effers
yeah.
are. So I'm like, no,
What
not
is
on my watch.
happening
We need
here?
money. I'm just thinking of Lulu, and I'm like, we need money. Like,
Oh my god.
and so that basically it expends the use of wild shape. And then so what it's going to do, it's going to create like a bright light within the 10-foot radius and dim for 10 feet outside of that.
Sure.
So I don't know if that causes a disadvantage or any type of thing.
Unfortunately, not.
And it
It
lasts
just
for
looks cool.
Okay, sure. No, yeah, for sure. And it just like obviously if I get knocked out or whatever.
Yeah, I love it.
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and then so I can't do the attack, but I can activate it as a bonus action.
All right. So they all, yeah.
And it's kind of like a magic girl type of a thing, like the outfit, like
Oh
kind
my
of like looks like
God.
similarly, but it's more like shimmery and
I
stuff.
like it.
And their
so
skin looks like almost like that it's like covered in like stars and all of that stuff, and their hair changes to more of like a deeper blue, so like almost like a midnight
Sick.
blue.
That's the coolest shit I've
Midnight
ever
Blue.
heard.
Very interesting. I love Circle of the Star Druids. They're fucking cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
Here's the unfortunate thing, though, Rhode. You hit all
They're gonna
three of
come
them.
after me.
They're coming after you. So they're going to go.
That's fine.
one
Come
here,
at me. I probably have
here,
significantly more HP than they do.
and
So
one here. Right now, you fucking do, definitely. So they have, I believe, a +1 to their attack. Hang on a second. Yep, +1. So let's have a look.
Okay.
First one is 13.
nope, misses.
So as it swings, you sort of, what do you do to quickly bypass that?
It's almost like they like shimmer out, and so it's like almost like that they just go through them almost in terms of like with that.
He just looks at you and just goes, "What the fuck is this?"
And
Second
I'm like,
one,
I told you to get away. like it's just like
I rolled a 14.
16.
Oh my
Miss.
god. Okay, miss. Fuck. I rolled it. Come on, baby. Come on. Here we go.
You got this. One of them, I believe.
Come on. Yes, 17.
Okay, got it. All right, let's go.
All right. So you take. We're gonna round it up. Just 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay, sure.
And it's the one that was actually shimmering.
Okay.
As the glow just goes shoof, right into you, but it's like because your starry form sort of translucent in a sense, it sort of goes past your form but nicks you on the side of the rib. All right, that is the pirate's go. Up next is Rising Sun.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
First time you hear me. I'm sorry. I'm just reading up my spells because you told me to.
yeah, please.
Sure.
Okay, I have 30 feet of movement, right?
You do? Yep.
So casting time is 1 bonus action.
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to go up next to Rhode,
Absolutely, yeah. Sure.
if I can, like,
Yeah, we're gonna
Get past
say
the
because there's
stalls.
like so much debris. What crashed? The debris is like just sort of all over the place. So the stalls are flattened right now. Don't worry. They would
Okay,
have been taken
and-
down too, so it's fine.
Then, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, let's go.
What's it look like?
Okay,
What's it look like?
so the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god, what's happening? There's no rain, but I keep hearing thunder.
Yeah, you lot are like creating more noise than the cannonball.
Yeah, it's a warning to the ships.
Mhm.
And the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Nice. So you need to roll to
Okay.
attack first. So you cast the spell Thunderous Smite, which is the bonus
Yes.
action, and your action, you try to hit them.
Okay, so is it an unarmed strike or is it
No,
with
it's
a weapon?
This is a weapon attack, so it is.
So it's
roll
my
d-
rapier?
Correct. So it is D20 plus your proficiency
Yes.
plus your dex, because you are a dex paladin, not
My
a strength paladin.
proficiency.
Yep, because you're proficient with weapons.
Ooh,
Plus 3.
fancy.
Nice.
Okay, what?
So D20.
Hang on, I'm getting confused.
You're okay. Let's break it down. So
D20.
I said roll a D20.
Roll the D20. Got an 8.
8.
Uh-oh.
So doesn't mean anything yet.
Yeah.
What's your dex bonus?
My Dex, not the saving throw, right? Just
No,
the
no,
regular one?
so the big numbers.
Yes.
So it should be a plus 3 or 4, I believe.
It's a +4.
So
Mhm.
8
So
plus
that's
4,
12.
12. Then you add your proficiency, which is a plus 3.
Okay, so that's 15.
Welcome to maths, everyone.
Ooh,
That hits.
Yeah, there we go. GG.
That hits.
Okay, 15.
nice.
Okay, so do I have the damage of the rapier and the damage of Thunderous
Correct.
Smite?
1d8
Okay.
plus 4 plus the smite damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this is the D8.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
'cause
remember other dice now.
You do.
Yeah, because the rapier is 1d8 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay,
So roll that
that's...
first.
Oh my... So that's 3 plus 4 is 7.
Yep.
Ooh,
And then 2d6 for the thunder damage.
Yeah, sure.
my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it's 7.
Let's flex, yo.
Plus 2 is 9.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I missed. Plus 2 is 11.
Oh,
So it's 11 damage.
all together?
Yeah.
So rapier gave 7 points damage, right?
Yes.
Plus, what did you get for the thunderous smite damage?
It was 2d6, so it was plus 2 and plus 2, so it was plus 4.
That's it, yeah. So as
Yeah.
as you hit
Nice.
the shimmering pirate what's in front of you, you carve them down. How
Oh
does
my gosh.
how does it look as you kill this one?
Oh my gosh.
It's
Jesus.
probably like straight down the middle, if I'm honest.
Ooh, okay.
Just clean in half.
Nice. So as you carve through them from shoulder to sort of hip, you go shoo, with your rapier. You know what? In rapiers, right? Rapiers are supposed to be piercing damage, but I like the idea of
Yeah.
slashing. So I'm gonna say like
Ooh.
when you did the thunderous bit, it almost created a blade out of like lightning or
yeah.
thunder
Yeah, it's a,
As
thunder,
it-
it's a lightning blade.
as it goes through because it's just
Mhm.
cooler. And as that happens and the thunder goes off, you see this green, purple, yellow color start from the inside of this pirate and then explode out. I need you and Rhode and the pirate what's right next to him to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Sheesh. It's
Actually,
got
sorry,
bomb.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Also,
wisdom.
he needs to make a strength saving throw.
He's dead.
I'm gonna
Oh.
I'm gonna guide myself.
His
You-
ghost needs
so-
to make it.
So, Rhode, you
Yeah.
cannot guide during this. So,
Oh, that's right, because it's a saving.
So,
Oh,
guidance.
that's right. Sorry, I was reading something else.
You're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. No,
You're
I
good.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guidance is outside.
I was
thing.
reading the dragon thing, and so like that's actually like one of like the forms that you can
Dragon
take,
thing.
which
Oh yeah, which one?
which
Did you,
actually
which
is
one did you
for that,
choose?
because I didn't pick, and I was like, oh no.
Which one did you pick in the end?
I picked dragon. No.
You can say that. I'm totally fine with that. If you feel like that was
Okay.
appropriate, then you can go dragon for this time. We're learning, so it's all good.
Sure. First, it's not. Oh no, hold on a second. I gotta refresh really quick.
So I believe with dragon you get advantage on saving throws, but I can't remember if it's
Correct.
con.
Right. So while in starry form with the dragon constellation selected, when you make an intelligence or wisdom check or a con saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, you can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Oh.
So it's just like, so if I roll badly, I get that plus my plus
So
4.
how I've read that, or how I've listened to that, that means only your constitution saves apply to this, not wisdom saves. Wisdom checks are a different thing.
Okay.
So you were good. So
sure. No worries.
just a regular wisdom. But that's the thing, we're learning here. So, Razinson, what did you get?
Okay.
I got a mighty 6.
A mighty 6. Okay, that's a failure, unfortunately. That's okay.
What's gonna happen?
Rhode?
I rolled a 23.
That's
Wow.
a success.
I'm fucked.
So, you take... low rolls, damn it. Rising Sun, you take 5 points of psychic damage. As this energy goes and it hits your brain, you sort of freeze for a second, and you just grit your jaw. Rhode, you take 2 points of psychic damage on that one.
Okay.
But that pirate is gone. And, I need to... Hang on. This might do it, because they're low on health. They need to make a save. They failed, god damn it.
Oh no.
As that happens, it's like a domino effect. It's pop, and then, but they don't actually explode. They just go and scream, and then just collapse on the floor as they just hold on, but they go stiff on the floor.
Oh my god.
There.
Wow.
I mean, 2 for 1 there. That's what you got to think about. 2 for 1 deal.
I didn't even have to do anything. That's great.
Do you want to go with the last one?
Loralai.
Oh,
It's up to you now, Lorelai. You got one more. That person's looking rough.
If I could. Okay, yeah, that'll definitely reach. I'm just gonna cast Chill Touch.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
You have to roll to hit on that one.
yeah. Right.
I really like Chill
Ooh.
Touch.
17.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Hell yeah. All right, where is it?
So Chill Touch is really good if you're against creatures that can regenerate health, or you're with you're against a party that has a healer, because it stops healing.
Stops healing.
It's really
Oh
good.
my god, 8 damage.
8
Nice,
damage?
much damage. Yeah, 8 damage.
How does it look when you kill him?
Nice.
So this skeletal ghostly hand just comes out and it just grabs him by the throat.
Oh my
And
god.
just sticks there just like, this is for interrupting my bonfire party.
Amazing. And he's sort of like, and then poof, they're on the floor. And something I didn't mention, actually, and this is actually a really important part of the story.
Oh no.
The one that exploded, as its body was like still standing there, cut in half, its legs are like sort of plodding a tiny bit more.
Oh my god.
As it falls down, all 3 of you hear, and Rhode and Rising Sun, you definitely see this. There's this weird, like, chunk of material. Looks like metal that pings out, land on the floor, and it sort of vibrates as bing, 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 bing.
Special tiny ball.
And it's a piece of metal, like it's kind of jagged, like almost broken, but as it hits the floor it vibrates this, and it's almost like it sends a wave of energy to all 3 of you, actually. Lorelai, for you especially, as it does boom, 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 onto the floor as this pirate goes down.
Bye.
You are out of combat for this bit.
I'm gonna pick up that metal immediately.
And does anyone else want to try and pick that up?
I'm too far away to even try.
I'll let Rhode pick it up.
Can I like investigate it first?
You want to pick it up and investigate?
Or like investigate and then pick it up?
Don't touch it. Just poke it with a stick.
You can look at it.
Okay. I can like, and I'll just go and pick up something nearby and like gently like prod at it.
So as you prod it, it feels like it's just vibrating. Like the vibration sort of let's say you grab a stick, the vibration sort of follows up to up a stick to your arm, and it sort of gives you a tingle, and it feels like I'm not sure how to describe it apart from like you are almost gazing into it.
Suspicious.
Is there anything nearby that I could put water into?
Sure. Let's say there's like some jars, or even like some
Like big enough to be able to like hold that also and like to, I guess, because like my question is because like I can like create or like destroy water and stuff. And my question was like, is there any way that I could like create like that like cube or something like that, like and have it hold like can it hold items like inside it or no, or is it just water and like things will pass right through it?
How like create and destroy water and shape water are slightly different.
So I have shape water too as well. Sorry.
So
that's what
with shape water, it actually specifically says in the spell when you want to manipulate water, it needs to be water on its own and no objects can be inside.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah.
So I can't do both. Curses.
Unfortunately. You can create you can create and like shape, but nothing can be inside the water.
Okay, got it. Okay. Then I will go over to one of, because you said like the other two like pirates and stuff like they're still like there and they're like they haven't like disintegrated or anything.
Correct. Yeah. Only one of them's like.
Sure. I'm gonna go over and just like rip like part of their like clothing, like and just get like a piece of like like the fabric and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Thank God you said
or like if they have any sort of like leathers or anything like that, like if it's like anything like thicker to be able to like then pick up that piece of metal.
Yeah, they have like a quite a big bandana, but you can definitely pick some material off them to pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I will try to grab that with like the not real protection but protection.
Yeah. So as you pick it up with the fabric, the vibration from this piece of metal sort of reverberates through the fabric. And as you pick it up, it transcends up to your arms, up to your shoulders. And for you, your vision goes black.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Rising Sun and Lorelai, you don't see anything different. From what you see, they're just picking it up and that's it. Rhode, as you pick this metal up, you're frozen in almost like a trance-like state, very similar to your dream.
Okay.
But if you've ever watched, I think it was in Doctor Strange, right? When they hit someone, their like soul comes out of their body kind of vibe.
Oh,
Your essence gets pulled away from your body. And you feel yourself being pulled, and it's almost like you feel, I don't think you've ever felt this before, but it's like you're flying, and you are flying at such a speed when you're moving around in the air, you have no control of this, and the darkness sort of opens up, and you can see underneath you the land of Pontswain is on, and it goes across to the sea to the west, and you're just frozen, watching almost like a movie going on in front of you, and then it freezes you. It's like you almost jolt into one position as this, from your point of view, small island is underneath you. And there's this weird feeling of answers. That's the only thing that comes into your mind. Answers. you get pulled away and back towards your body, almost like a whiplash.
Hmm.
But before your own essence returns to you, you just hear multiple voices. Help us. Help. Help me. Help. Please come. Save us. Please. Anything. Help. Please. 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 And without any beat, you return. Time has not changed. It's almost like you just winked out. You took a blink and that was it.
Hmm.
And that's how we're going to finish the session.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh,
GG, everyone. Well done.
GG, that
oh
was
my
awesome.
goodness.
Do you all enjoy it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
I'm glad. You guys all did so well.
I enjoyed cutting a guy in half.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. That was
I
wild.
enjoyed killing children.
Cut that.
That's- Put that on the merch. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Hi, anyone who's raided. We didn't kill any children. we,
Raiders.
we purely knocked them out with a water balloon. All right. They kind of had it coming as well. So, it's one of those things. But yeah, well done to all of you. Like, seriously, it was really, really like great just to sit back and let you like role play and interact with the world. You did absolutely fantastic. You should be really proud of yourselves, like how well you all did. Like, and for most of you, it's your first like time playing, you know, and it's great. You all did fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. What did you all enjoy about it? Give me. Let's go. Rhode, Loralai, and Rising Sun. What did you enjoy about the session? Just so I can learn a little bit of what you'd like to see in the next session.
Oh yeah. I love the tutorial stuff. Like that was such like a really fun and creative way to like to get us into that. Like, I don't know, I really, really enjoyed that. And how fluid everything was too. Like this felt really comfy.
Oh, good.
I know
I'm
not
glad.
directly specifically for like you, but like for everybody.
No, that's really great. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Lorelai?
I of course enjoyed the roleplay because that's my favorite part.
Heck
But
yeah.
I did enjoy the fights. It was very nice, and
Hmm.
yeah, I honestly learned some things that I didn't know before, so that's good.
Good. Yeah, and that's my biggest thing because I know you all are like newbies in a sense. I just wanted to
Hmm.
ease you into it all so it's not too much pressure and not too much information overload. So yeah, good. Rising Sun, what about you? You did great, by the way. You were so nervous about roleplay. You did fucking
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, I also enjoyed the roleplay. I enjoyed the storytelling. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I just enjoyed listening to you like describe this town and these people and just hearing about it all. And
It's
then I
different
also
to my
enjoyed
usual
like
streams.
yeah.
I love Fred.
Fred
Yeah,
Sachs.
and I also enjoyed like learning about fights, like learning how to go through the process
Yeah.
of doing the fights.
Yeah, each time it'll get smoother and smoother because like
Yeah.
the learning curve is kind of steep when it comes to like the basic stuff is really simple in a sense, and then you can get into like the detail stuff. Like I love combat and how certain mechanics work and how you can use the mechanics for your advantage. It's like my favorite thing. So you're gonna have loads of different like challenges and stuff like that, but yeah, it was great. And honestly, like I was obviously super nervous to start because it's the first episode, you know. I don't know how it's gonna go, and I don't know if anyone's gonna turn up. But it's been really nice. Like you lot have really put the energy into it, which is wonderful. The chat was fantastic too. I was sneaking over a little bit over and just checking that out. And no, it's just been a really really great time. All together. So I need to quickly thank a couple of people. Obviously, thank you to my players. You have absolutely been fantastic, absolutely fantastic today. I could not think of a better. Almost said threesome. That's not the right thing to say.
We're gonna touch ourselves for guidance.
That
And
was not in the
God.
contract.
It wasn't in the contract, but no. God damn it! Let me finish. No. No.
Again.
But no, I can't think of a better trio. That's a better one right now.
There we go.
It was great to with 3 people. I was kind of thinking to myself like 3 people should be okay, and I'm like, no, I like 3 people. Like this is really good because everyone gets a bit of a chance to do stuff, and combat's quick too, which is nice. yeah, it's just been a really, really good time. So thank you, players. Also, want to give a shout out to actually Rhode as well. Sorry, Picto.
So,
I'll be
Yes.
calling you characters from now on.
That's okay.
For the absolutely outstanding little bits of like this sheet here and the character sheets and all that. It was really great. Also putting the pally together to help anyone out here. And a shout out to TurquoiseMagpie who created our fantastic character art. Please make sure you give them a follow on Twitter. That's you can use the command art as well just to find out a bit more details about it. But no, absolutely fantastic all the way through. And what else do I need to do? Oh, next week we'll be back, hopefully, as long as everything's good for everyone else. Same time next week. So next week, my plan is for you lot to, one, find a way to go west. And
eventually.
you will
Feel
have...
our boat.
Yeah, so you've got a few options now. And you've already tapped into a couple of this second... My other options as well. So yeah, it's been good. It's been very smooth. Is there anything else I need to say? Oh yeah, next week we should be I should be like putting out a Patreon. So if anyone wants to join a Patreon, we're gonna have like a Discord chat. I want to have it where patrons can decide what enemies we can put in here, maybe NPCs. You can get an NPC or enemy or the big bad evil guy named after you as well. I can imagine like a big bad evil guy being named Greg or something. It's like
Not Greg, my coworker.
yeah, that's it.
Oh my god, it was your coworker the whole time.
The whole time. It was Barry.
Barry, yeah. Oh, Barry.
Oh no.
Oh, Barry. But yeah, that's all to come, and I just hope you enjoyed it. Oh, we might be getting into some 3D VTuber stuff as well. So this will be like 3D animated, and then combat will be 2D animated. So yeah, loads and loads of stuff planned. But what a hell of a first episode. Really fun.
Yeah, this was a blast.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it. But yeah, is there anything else you lot want to say before we go? I know, Tack, you gotta bounce because
You
we're
gotta
already
get some
15
rest.
minutes.
I do gotta bounce.
Yeah.
Go get some good rest.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around a little bit late.
But anything from anyone else before we finish? No?
Thanks everyone for being nice.
Yeah,
Heck
thank you
yeah.
also. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here
Yeah.
and for hanging out.
And obviously, Picto, thank you for bringing your community over here too. It's been really nice to see
Oh
you
my
in the chat.
gosh.
It was lovely.
They were just excited about the D&D. They're not excited about me.
They are. You underestimate yourself. Hi, everyone. From me, Rhode, Loralai, Rising Sun. We will see you next week for the Nameless episode 2. Bye-bye, everyone. Everyone say bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.